There I was in Covent Garden, hiding in a bush.
Wanking off Doug's dad.
Fucking HR know about this.
Fucking right, son, you cunt! They came like a bolt out of the blue to discuss everything in geekdom.
I like communism.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the attack of the 50-foot nerds.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the live recording of the Attack of the 50-Foot Nerds. Make some noise!
Gentlemen, woo! Hello, everyone. This is episode 91, of the Attack of the 50-Foot Nerds podcast. My name is Mike Bell, and joining me once again as we jump headfirst into a new year of geekdom, nerddom, and all of the things dumb. Not that kind of dumb. Yeah,
you said it, not us.
I am joined once again by my cohorts, colleagues, compatriots. What side shall I go? Let's do this way. Hello.
It's been a while. Oh, I'm Doug, and I'm so happy that you guys are here today because this is great.
Yes.
And I've missed this.
I know, I've
because
missed
the
it as
shows
well.
that we've done between, what was it, October?
Yeah, we've only done one show since then. That was the Christmas one, which I will discuss in a minute, by the way.
One like show like this format, which I love. Yeah, so happy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we're
Nice to see
always
you.
happy to be here, Dougal.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah, let's see.
Come on, bring in the energy. It's a new year.
It's been.
It's a crazy frog, ladies and gentlemen.
Ding, ding.
It's funny because you started like Jeff Goldblum.
It's been that long since I've done this. I think I have got older as well. So it's Paul. No,
You are gonna have dinosaurs.
I haven't
on
forgotten
your,
who I am.
dinosaur
although
tour.
I sometimes wish I would. Hi.
Paul, yes,
Yeah.
that's your name.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
I did say.
And the third. Yes, I'm the fourth one. The third
other
one
one.
I'm introducing.
Amara, hi.
Cool.
Hello.
Right. Yeah, you kept it nice and concise.
Yes.
I like that. You're business-like. You're no nonsense, which is weird for you. I'm sure you're okay.
We were all expecting more.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm saving that for later.
Okay, the nonsense. Okay.
It was me.
There will be some sense coming later.
Yes.
Okay, so yes, we are the Attack of the 50-Foot Nerds. We are doing our first show of 2025. Apologies that there wasn't one in January. We just wanted a bit of a break because it's been a long time.
Because fuck yous, that's why.
And also, for those of you who are still waiting for the Christmas special, so was I up until recently. Basically, what happened...
Sorry.
You will... it's okay, I've got the actual audio file working now, but... basically, what happened is when we were recording the Christmas special, which you will get to hear soon, I had to move the computer at one point, and the hard drive's disconnected. And since then...
You broke it.
I didn't break it. No, I just moved the computer. Ever since then, the
broke it.
The editing program that I use...
Okay, I might as well say it as well, you broke it.
Okay, fine. The editing program that I use... I'll take it from you, that's fine. Don't have to take shit from him. The editing program that I use, I'd be halfway through the edit, and then it'd just go, what file? What are you talking about? I'm Photoshop. What are you talking? No, we don't do audio editing here. I'm like, you do. And then I'd start again and everything like that, and it wasn't working at all. And so I said to Amara, luckily that we recorded the show, we video recorded it. I said, can you have the video files? And I just ripped the audio from that. We fine. She was like, yeah, I'll send you that. 1 month later.
Yeah, I promptly forgot that was what I was supposed to be doing.
Yeah, I did get them.
And then when I remembered, I was like, oh fuck, the camera's missing.
Oh.
And then I forgot again. Oh. And then you reminded me, and I was like, oh, luckily, I just found the camera.
Ah, well,
click,
as
send.
it happened. So I've got that now, and the video version is done. I've actually done the edit of it. Right now.
Yeah, so watch it on Patreon, bitch.
When it will be getting uploaded soon. But the audio version will also be done very shortly. So it will come out after this episode. I'll just leave it for now. But yeah, you will be getting the almost lost episode.
It will be the Lunar Year.
You will be getting the
episode.
Christmas episode for Easter.
Yes, well, no, it'll be long before that. Not like that time that you took forever to record your lines, Paul, but that's another story.
I forgot about that.
So we are back for 2025. It's been an interesting Christmas and New Year period. Oh God, this sounds like there's a story there to be told. I genuinely don't have much.
fretting about.
Well, I don't tend to have much in the way of things that have happened to me. I've mostly been working, to be honest with you. Just been working, Lego. That's about it.
Working
what about
on
you?
Lego.
Done any acting?
No,
in
no,
that time,
no.
Just all boring job.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh shit. Yeah. Same here.
Yeah.
No, but my job's not boring because I work at Geek Street Warren, so it's fucking awesome.
Cool.
So yeah.
Come down
I
and buy
did-
cards.
Yeah, come and buy my cards.
Have you
yeah,
got any Pokemon?
So we had yes, because we sold out. We had Christmas Day off, obviously, and New Year's Day, but that was it. It was all hands on deck for the rest of it. It was.
Was Ant there? Was
it
he?
was good. No, it's my dad.
Oh, okay.
My dad's called Derek.
Oh, okay.
All hands on deck means.
Oh, okay, cool. You're
Touch
just
me
wank your dad. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's okay.
For those at home that can't see,
Tug is wanking his dad off.
there's a clip for you. Oh well.
The only thing I did actually do over...
Sorry, Dad.
Come on,
you're
kids,
welcome, Dad.
give Grandad a rub.
So if you hear "oh" at any point during the show, you know what it is. Yeah. The only thing I did actually do over the Christmas New Year period, I went to your house, didn't I?
Yes, you did, and we had a gaming session. Yes,
Hid behind the couch.
It's great. I was there as well.
I love. No,
Do you know what,
I
Paul?
love
You smell different when you're awake.
I love the idea that like you're like that Mike's like I went over to your house and Paul's like what, and then he looks back at all the Christmas photos. You can just see Mike in the window. All the fucking Christmas photos.
He's going to submit all these photos to Lab Bible. It's just like
a head peeking out of a cupboard.
You won't believe this extra face that was found in this photo and stuff like that. You know.
Yeah.
Fucking clickbait.
but yes, yeah. I mean that was about the only sort of
You've got a
different thing for me over Christmas and New Year, because unusually for me, I literally only had the bank holiday days off. I worked the rest of the fucking time, which isn't what I usually do, but I ran out of holidays because, running around the country taking Joshua to, open days and
I was going to make a joke, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, don't do that.
Especially not in these trying times.
This time of year is always a bit odd because it's like Christmas and then I get older. I've officially stopped using numbers. I am now Wilfred Brimley in Cocoon years old.
8.alpha.apple. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and then this part of the year is kind of rubbish.
Because it's your birthday, yeah.
Well, no, because I've not really got anything else to look forward to. Really.
In life,
Death and taxes, yeah. No, to be fair, we've
we
got.
just talking about it before. You can have a nice little man cave going on soon.
Yeah, well, I was going to come to that in a second, but to be fair, we've got a trip.
That's what he'll be doing in his man cave.
We've got a trip to Paris in the summer, so that'll be nice.
I come in bloody man cave.
Doug starts coming over.
We're doing Joshua's birthday present trip to London. Joshua and I are going to go and see My Neighbour Totoro, the live show.
Just go next door. You don't have to go to London for that.
I
want to go and see My Neighbour Del Toro. It's just Benicio Del Toro. Just go, hello, it is nice to see you.
I thought you meant
I took in an Amazon parcel for you.
Last night, I met Greg Davis. The Taskmaster himself.
Did he know?
Yes.
All right, just
Is he related to Warwick?
No, he's not. He's not related to Alan either. In his stand-up, he does a thing where
You should have took a photo next to each other. Griggs Davis.
we do have a photo next. Oh, he's very tall.
Is he related to Craig?
Is he what?
He's related to Craig.
No.
That's
Craig David.
Yeah, not
Craig Davis.
Yeah, that
Who's
joke.
Craig
that
Davis?
When I was in London, I bumped into Steven Moffat.
You didn't take a photo though.
No, it was literally.
So how can we take your word for it?
I'm in Covent Garden. I'm wandering around all my old West End haunts while Joshua's at his audition for Rose Bruford, and I'm in Covent Garden.
Makes sense since you're
and I
almost a
just sort
ghost.
of look up and this familiar curly head, curly mop of hair.
Tom?
No, because he's not. His hair's not like that anymore. Wanders across my vision, and it's like, Stephen, And he turns. It's like, yeah, hi. Yeah, you won't remember me. We used to drink at the tavern,
He's
so
like,
it's like,
don't mind me.
Good to
I'm
see
off
you.
to find another classic English literature character to ruin.
Sherlock, Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah.
okay.
I'm going after Jack the Ripper next.
Tintin. I know. Oh no, I've already done that. Already did that.
What do you think about the Brontes? I don't know why he said to that accent. Just fucking.
Tell me about your sense and sensibilities, Paul.
Have you ever wothered at a very big height? Get on this ladder and show me how you wother.
Speaking of lovers, Chili Cooper, what do you reckon? Shall I have a go, Paul? Why do I sound like I'm introducing strippers in a meat raffle?
There's not a lot to say to that.
I'm Steven Moffat, you bastard.
I've got both pride and prejudice.
I don't think you actually met Steven Moffat, Paul.
Is it the homeless guy again that pretends he's like he's moved to London and now he's just carrying a ladder and pretends to be Steven Moffat? That was the most niche thing for someone to do. Just walk around.
It's a very clever bit to do, considering he was with Stephen Moffat's wife.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yes.
That's just another person going, yeah, I'm Stephen
I'm in
Moffat's wife.
cosplay, you bastard.
I'm Stephen Moffat's wife, honest. Have you met Mimble?
Hello, it's me, Steven Moffat's wife.
I love the idea.
Don't ask me my name. I can't remember off the top of my head.
I love the
Sue.
idea.
Shut up.
I love the idea that he did meet Stephen Moffat, but the person he thought was Stephen Moffat was just a random guy in disguise. And Stephen
I've
Moffat.
seen this guy.
It was just a
Was he
random
there with the
guy.
newspaper with holes cut out in the middle?
So the Stephen Moffat was just a dude cosplaying as Stephen Moffat.
I'm just
and
a dude.
then his wife.
This guy's another dude playing
Yeah,
Steven Moffat.
and then his wife was Stephen Moffat cosplaying his own wife.
And then he takes off his mask and it was Robert Downey Jr. the whole time. Yeah. Is that what we're saying?
Aren't you buzzing you started this now? Aren't you made up that you said, I saw Steven Moffat.
Steven Moffat is Dr. Doom.
So, sorry, continue.
I didn't have this on my bingo card at all.
Continue your story. You were stalking Stephen Moffat.
Stephen Moffat, London detective.
Stalking him? It's more like he was stalking me.
There I was in Covent Garden, hiding in a bush.
Wanking off Doug's dad.
Have you ever been to Covent Garden?
God, no.
Yeah, that's quite clear. You know, a bush in Covent Garden.
No, that's Shepherd's Bush he's getting confused with.
Yeah.
So, just
got
the one
garden
bush.
in it.
Just the one bush with a shepherd next to it.
It's got the name Garden in it, but then again, there's no circus at Piccadilly
Yeah.
Circus.
No.
So
No.
never mind.
Never visit Savage Garden. It's brutal. Yeah.
And Madison
Second
Square
man, I didn't
Garden
hear you.
isn't square.
No. And there's no one called Madison there.
Nope.
No.
No.
She lives on the avenue.
Yeah.
Go on.
The other thing I was going to say, though, the interesting thing that's happening this week is I have a child moving out.
All the interest there is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Which one?
Simone is moving
that
out.
makes sense.
Is moving into her own flat as of this week coming. So
She has a job.
yes,
Yeah.
Oh.
She's like, how old
I
is she
keep,
now?
I
She's
keep
like
forgetting
mid-20s.
how old she is.
she's in her mid-20s. So
Fucking
yeah,
hell.
yeah. So
I keep thinking-
good luck to our
Oh,
Simone.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Time.
Yeah.
By yourself.
Next Saturday we're going to be doing. Tuesday she
Is
gets.
she getting the Hoover? And that's a reference to the Christmas special that you won't have heard yet.
Yes. So Tuesday she gets the keys, and it's my day off in the week, so that means I'm running backwards and forwards.
Is
to
she moving in by herself, or is it with a
Yeah,
significant
she-
other that we're objectively not supposed to like?
No, she's moving in on her own.
Good girl.
Yeah. Yeah, she was going to move in with a mate of hers, but her mate decided that they wanted to move in with their partner, so Simone decided, fuck this, I'm not waiting any longer.
Yeah.
I'm just going to get my own place.
I don't want to be that third wheel. I'll get my own place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So she's moving into a
soundproofing.
flat in the middle of Liverpool.
Fair enough.
So
She's like, I'm going to get it on top of Sugar and Dice so Dad comes and visits often.
So
that's flats above Sugar and Dice.
Yeah. So that means that Joshua is then going to finally be able to move into a room that
Isn't the size of a box.
Isn't the size of a matchbox, and will be able to have a bigger bed and will be able to splay out.
You can put all his coats in there.
Yes. Fuck right. We are getting him a wardrobe specifically for his coats.
This kid owns more coats than the Burlington Coat Factory.
He has a serious coat problem. In fact, he's just got given. He's just been given another coat. I said coat.
No, he's coked up to the eyeballs.
In fact, he just got another jacket. It's a Star-Lord jacket.
Yeah. It's got Star Wars because it's got S written twice. On
Star-Lord.
That's how much he loves Star Wars.
Star-Lord.
Oh, Star-Lord. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Either way, still got 2 S's on there.
I can't spell. I expect her to mishear me, not you. Get your hearing checked.
Fine, yeah.
I was about to say, you just got to be worried if he starts asking if he can put flags up in his room.
But what it does also mean is once he's out of the box room, I have a man cave. Well, or office, depending on the
Joshua,
the time
why
of
can
day.
I hear German coming from your bedroom?
just umpire music for some reason.
Yeah. No, he's no longer a fascist. He's a revolutionary.
Okay, that's a
That's
change
how they
I can
all
get
start.
behind.
Paul.
Yeah.
That's how they all start.
Yeah.
Fidel
No,
Castro.
he's just found out what parts he's playing in the performance of Les Miserables.
Very cool.
Because they're doing what are they calling it? The people's performance is what they're calling it. Because it's Les Mis being done by amateur groups.
Did you
for the
see the
first time.
video of Sigourney Weaver in The Tempest getting all these fucking knobheads from like Stop Oil Drilling and shit like that came on the stage?
Yeah.
It's like, what's that got to do with Shakespeare? Fuck off, you knobheads. I'm all for your right to protest, yeah, but don't be a dick.
Yeah.
Well,
Simple as that. Sigourney
no
Weaver's
one's
not shit.
one's paying attention to them otherwise, so that's why.
Well, yeah, but still, these people come through the theatre for
Maybe
a night
they'll
out.
s- maybe
Don't be a
they'll-
twat.
Maybe they'll stop if the government actually fucking did something.
Do it at the government then, not the people paying
Yeah.
tickets.
Yeah.
Have a day.
Turn up a fucking...
They do, and then the government ignores them.
Just do
so,
that then. Just do that one. Leave the other one.
Yeah.
leave
I
the
mean,
other guys alone.
this is why I'm like fully advocating for violent revolution.
Well, maybe not violent revolution. Anyway, we'll get
Yeah,
off topic there.
given how the plot of Les Miserables goes,
Yeah.
that's not necessarily a good thing. But yeah, Joshua just find
depends
out
on which
he's-
side you're on.
in Act 1 he's got multiple roles. So in Act 1 he's playing one of the convicts. He's also playing Boy Laver.
Ah, okay.
So you're going to be hearing like French music and stuff from upstairs now, and like maybe
Gojira.
and then the footsteps won't be as hard because he's not goose stepping up
Yeah.
and down.
Yeah,
It-
exactly.
There'll be just long trails of cigarette ash just knocking about the place. The smell of onions and garlic. Baguettes strewn along the Glandon.
Let me just finish this bit, and then I have one other French thing to mention. So,
René!
wow.
Wow.
But then in Act 2 for the barricade scene, he's one of the lead
Spoilers.
students, Comfair.
And I'm Confer.
Comfair. Except Kath can't pronounce it, so she's calling him Pombear,
Okay.
like the crisp.
Yep.
Yeah. I mentioned before, Kath and I have got a trip to Paris planned.
That character loves, by the way, he loves group-based game shows because at the end they can confer.
Okay.
Shut up.
but,
Shut up, a lot of you.
Yeah, no, I
saw that a mile away.
I just want to mention, right, so Kath is insistent that when we go to Paris, we will be dressing in stripy tops, wearing berets, and putting
stabbed.
lines of onions around
So you
our
fit in with
necks.
everyone else.
So
You've got to be riding a tandem bicycle as well.
Yeah.
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 All that you need is a rat on your head.
I think that we're going to go to Paris and we're going to get murdered by the French.
I'd just take Monday morning instead, mate.
Yeah. To be fair, I did see them doing some routine maintenance on Le Guillotine the other day. So you know.
I was going to ask, like, if Josh does find out how to get a guillotine, let me know.
Asking for a friend.
Yeah.
No,
It's
I'm
very
asking
easy.
for me.
You just get a very sharp thing and just do it like that. To be fair, that'll do it. That'll do it.
Funnily enough, I've been getting into building shit, so I could probably try and build one.
Put it in the shelf fridge.
Okay.
What have you been doing?
Building shit.
Woodwork.
Yeah.
Making guillotines.
Not yet.
Preparing to
but,
execute people.
Not
I was
yet.
on stage at Sigourney Weaver.
I mean, I'm not like I said, I'm for that kind of shit. But what I've been doing is apparently one of the things I've been doing is my new hyperfixation is on building like
Bears.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bomb bears?
In this kind of workshop environment.
Actual like live bears. I'm genetically engineering bears now.
Welcome to Bear Park.
Ursine Park. Although that does bring me.
We
to
have
the,
a Pooh Bear.
Yeah, that does bring me to the other thing as well, which is well, it's just like half form, just going kill me.
like fucking Alien Resurrection.
Yeah.
Just a room full of fucked up Winnie the Poohs.
Yep.
Sigourney Weaver comes in, burns them all with the flamethrower.
That's exactly what I've been doing. That's why I went to Tempest, because I needed help. I'm like, stop climate change, but also I've got a room
she's
of
allowed to do it
fucked up bears.
because Winnie the Pooh's out of copyright, so it's fine. We're okay.
Yeah, I'm like, we need to stop climate change, but also I've got a room full of bears I need to tell you as well. There's a
room
clip
full
for
of
the
fucked
intro.
up clones of Winnie the Pooh.
But I also went to Butlins again this past week. I got back yesterday. So
How many tickets did you win?
okay, so that was one of the things I was going to mention. Was I believe
Where's the swag?
well, it always goes to my nephew. So
Okay.
but so I know last time on the pachinko machines and stuff, I got a total of about just over 2,000 tickets.
What was it, Mistress Pachinko?
Pachinko Mistress, yes. Yeah. This time I got 5,706.
Personal best.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yep.
Yes, this is also where I realised.
You have a problem.
Yes. And I'm glad that this isn't actual gambling.
Yeah.
It is, but it's like I'm guaranteed to get tickets. It's not like I'm going to lose everything and go into more debt than I'm already in.
How much? Yeah, but you realise you have to pay actual money
Yeah,
for the
I know.
tickets?
I know, but that's a finite amount of money that I can tell, like how much is. Saying that,
That's how
did-
gambling works.
Yeah,
I have a finite amount, but if I borrow more, then I can keep, and then I can maybe get it back. So if you're thinking, oh, maybe I'll get like 6,000 worth of tickets, and then I can buy the shitty drone that they have there, and then I can sell that. Because they've always got a fucking drone for like 48,000 tickets.
Yeah.
That's why America's overrun at the moment. New Jersey, all these fucking things. They've just built a Butlins out there for the first time.
Yeah,
It's fucking crazy.
Everyone's just winning
Yeah.
tickets.
Yeah.
We ended up getting a collective total of over 7,500 tickets. So
Nice.
which
you
was all right.
contributed 5,000.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like at this point, I realized like I'm not even doing it for the prizes. I'm doing it because the machine has Dragon Balls in it, and it's got like nice flashy lights. Yeah, and then also speaking of the Jurassic Park connection at the beginning of the week. On the Tuesday, they had a show that was showing there called Animals versus Dinosaurs.
Okay.
So we went and saw that.
Were there any bears?
Yes, there was a bear.
Were there any dinosaurs?
Yes,
Were there any Samuel L. Jacksons?
there wasn't. But
Because I know
It
who
was-
wins in that fight.
yeah,
Spoilers.
I was gonna
I've
say
had enough of these motherfucking
It was weird
dinosaurs.
because it was like a whole thing where it's like, oh, here's info about like animals and this one's, and it did have like a message of like, oh, we need to be careful because like these animals are going extinct, and it's raising money for certain
What's up, Paul?
charities and shit.
Sorry, I just remembered something. Who wins in a fight between a dinosaur and Samuel L. Jackson?
The dinosaur. Yeah?
Yeah, no, I thought you were implying that Samuel L. Jackson wins.
No.
It depends.
His
Like,
arm survives.
Oh, okay.
it depends. If it's normal Samuel L. Jackson, the dinosaur, if it's Mace
Yeah.
Windu, then he might
if it's
have an
Ray
advantage.
Arnold, then no, I guess, yeah.
But no, the fucking I went with my sister and my nephew because my sister wanted to take my nephew to see it, and we're watching, and it was like fucking wild because I'm sat there and I'm like, oh cool, there's a dinosaur. Hey look, the wolf has come out and it's just a furry.
It's that guy off Gladiators.
Hey look, it's another dinosaur. Hey look, I've just been hate crimed because. Because they're like one of the guys is I'm exaggerating for comedic effect.
Oh, okay.
But one of them goes like because they misheard and like as part of the joke, like this guy instead of bringing out a lizard, he brings out a wizard.
Oh, okay.
And it plays the Harry Potter music, and he calls him. Yeah. So I'm
You're
like,
a dinosaur, Harry.
yeah, I'm like, okay, I wasn't expecting. And then for some reason, at one point, there was a joke about like getting cancelled, which was weird. But then,
yeah, the dinosaurs didn't go extinct; they were all just cancelled instead.
Yeah. No,
turns out they're all massively racist.
Yeah, but then at the end of the show, the two of the people involved
only Jim
like,
Davidson survived.
Yeah, and then they. And then
I've seen Iron Skies. Yeah,
don't talk to me about Jim Davidson.
Yeah, but the entire time there was this like big box thing on the side of the stage with a red button. So at one point at the end of the show, this one guy who's left on stage, he's like, "I'm gonna finally press the button. Shall I do it, kids?" And all the kids are like, "Yeah, press the button." And
well, lifts up a bunch of fucked up Winnie the Poohs on the other side.
Yes, and that's why I got him for free. Now what happens is it just starts like blaring this, and all the lights go red, and it's like T-Rex is T-Rex released or whatever, and then the thing comes down
Mark
and the
Bolan
T-Rex comes
walks
out. Yeah.
20th century boy.
Yeah. Do they sing that?
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't realise that.
The moment of genuine acknowledgement. Oh.
Because I maybe I've heard a cover of it then. Never mind. That's besides the point.
Placebo did a very good cover in the 90s.
That's the one that I'm thinking of. I thought it was their song.
No.
Right. That's who. So the dinosaur comes out and everyone's like, "Oh no, it's a T-Rex!" And then the fucking wizard comes back out and fights the T-Rex.
You
shall not pass.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, it was weird. And then, so the wizard fights the T-Rex and wins.
Right.
So the T-Rex goes
It sounds
away.
like a dream that I had once.
I was going to say, he was like in a sweat when you woke up from this fever dream.
When you walked in, did they give you a bunch of mushrooms? Cause
No. Yeah. Like, I have a video on my phone of the wizard fighting the T-Rex.
All right.
So, because the entire show, my nephew was like, "Oh, I'm getting bored. Can I go?" And so my sister ended up having to, yeah. And then because he's got autism and ADHD, he's very like it's hard to keep him focused on certain things.
Really? Does that run in the family at all?
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything.
I mean,
I can't talk out of this.
To be fair, like with his dad has a diagnosis.
Oh, well, there you go.
So, but so Abby was like, "Okay, fine."
Right.
Like the show is going to be over in 10 minutes. Are you sure you can't? And he's like, "No, I want to go and play on the arcade." And
Swings.
Like, okay, yeah. I want to play on the swings. So
to take him back.
yeah. So they both leave, and as soon as they leave, the fucking dinosaur versus wizard fight happens. So I text my sister going, "You just missed a wizard fighting a T-Rex."
In my head, all I can hear is
like, "What? God damn it!"
All I can hear is the fight music of stuff. It was the Gorn. That's what the dinosaur was.
Well, that's the weird thing. Like when the T-Rex comes out and starts roaring, I'm pretty sure it started playing music from Doom. Like it was like the new Doom. So it's like the fucking rip and tear. And I was
Which is weird because you wouldn't have thought dinosaurs could play guitar.
Yeah.
So, ukulele, maybe.
Oh, right.
Turn that noise again. But yeah, so that happened. Oh, also on the way there, which is
we've got a lot of show to get through, you know.
I know. This is the last thing.
Okay.
So on the way there, you'll never guess what I fucking like. Well, I'm just gonna fucking tell you that we've got no time for guessing. I drove past a house flying a Trump 2024 flag, and I was like, what the entire. So I did debate buying bricks on the way home, but we didn't go that way. So, So
just find a brick. You don't need to buy them. There's usually one knocking about.
Take it
somewhere.
out of their house.
Yeah.
Fair point. Like I said, I didn't drive that way, so I am debating going back there this week.
Cool. Just on the way home tonight, it'll be dark enough. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
There you go. We've got some bricks knocking about somewhere, haven't we?
No doubt.
You'll find some.
A box of wasps somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. I'll just post them
There's
a box
general
of wasps.
debris in the fire escapes down the back. You find
Yeah,
something there.
I'll throw him a box. I'll throw a box. Send him a box of wasps.
For legal reasons, we point out that we don't actually agree with putting somebody's windows in.
No.
Except for me, I do.
Right. Okay. You off, Hazel?
If they're a fascist, they don't deserve windows.
That's why they all have Macs. Right.
Yes.
So, just before we move on and get into the actual main bit of the show, I just want to say we do have some convention appearances coming up later this year. We've got obviously Aintree Anime Comic-Con tomorrow. But you're not going to be hearing this before that episode goes out, so before that show goes on. But we'll be
Time
there
travel to the show. And
so
let us know.
you'll have 3 episodes coming out before too long. You'll have this one, the Christmas special, and Aintree Anime Con.
What do we want? Time travel. When do we want it?
Yes.
Last week.
Yeah. And then we've also got later this year, July the 5th, we've got Aintree Comic Con. Our good friend John's convention is back for a 3rd year.
Yeah. Love it.
We're going to be there for that one. We're going to be there the whole day. They've already started announcing guests. There's some good ones been announced. There's still more to come, so I'm told.
Kev Sutherland's going to be there.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, that's going to be great. I've kind of known him online a little bit for years, but I've never actually met him, so that's going to be kind of cool.
Yeah. And just announced recently, we've got
Ronnie Ledrew, puppeteer extraordinaire, or better known as Zappy from Rainbow.
Yeah, there you go. So
did someone mention me, Jeffrey?
Is that what?
Did someone mention me, Jeffrey?
That's good. I like that. That's good.
I'm so looking.
Try it unzipped, see what happens.
Kathy's gonna come to that one.
Nice. Okay.
Kath wants to meet Zippy, so
everyone wants to meet Zippy. Zippy's a dude.
Yeah,
Is she going to bring the bowl, or does he already have one?
It's going to be a very puppet-heavy.
You can interview Ronnie,
yeah?
but I'm interviewing
because we're going to have
Zippy.
Zippy. We're also going to have what's his face?
Hackety Dog.
Hackety Dog, yeah, and his Phil Fletcher, his handler.
He's just an innocent man.
Have you seen that? He's actually had a shirt with it
Just
printed
normal
on it.
men.
Yeah, but just normal men. Yeah. So
Just innocent men.
So there's going to be a lot of puppets knocking about. Okay, so we are going to move on now. Then we've got a lot of news to cover.
Brian Conley's also there.
What's that?
It's
Brian
a fucking puppet!
I got confused then because I actually met someone called Brian Connolly last year, but he wasn't that one. It's a whole thing anyway. So
Just looking at septic peg.
no, his dad used to be in the Suite. You know, the band, the Suite. So
Oh, I thought you meant his dad was
And-
a sweet. I was
yeah.
like,
His
what?
dad-
That's right. That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's
Weirdly-
right. I really like your Tiger Light.
yes, it is very neat.
It's
Even
weird.
if
His,
trim.
That's neat.
his dad's
I really
name was
love your
Trebor
tiger feet.
Bassett.
Yeah.
So he had to
So,
change his
your
last
tiger
name to
feet.
not get bullied.
Okay, so we've got a lot of news to get through. As I say, I've got a lot on the show notes here. We may have to start skipping some because I realise how far into the show we are already. But let's get started with the 54 news in a section that we call the 54 news. Go.
You want news? We got news. It's time for the 50-foot news.
There we go.
I like
still
that you
do the
all do
dance.
the actions even though there's no camera and no one can see.
Shut up. Okay, so first up, we are hot on the road to Secret Wars. It was announced in the trades while we were away that Chris Evans will be returning as Steve Rogers. You know, after his last appearance, which was only a few months ago in Deadpool and Wolverine. But, you know, he's returning to the MCU. However, he was quizzed about this recently and denied that he will be returning as Cap, saying that Captain America is actually Anthony Mackie's job now. He's not Captain America anymore. Anthony Mackie is. And as we'll see in Captain America, whatever the title is these days, coming out fairly soon. But rumours suggest that he actually isn't lying, that he won't actually be coming back as Captain America, but he will still be in the movie as Captain Hydra.
Why not? Why not?
You know, the Captain Hydra that we had from the comics not so long ago.
Yeah. I mean, that's not long ago at all.
Now, considering the fact that we've got Robert Downey Jr. coming back as Doctor Doom, do we think that we can see all the original Avengers come back? Because again, Scarlett Johansson has also been apparently rumoured to be coming back. Will we see them as villainous versions of their characters? Could we see a Masters of Evil situation because I love the Masters of Evil.
Shit, I kind of want to now.
Yeah, Captain Hydra, Doctor Doom, an evil Black Widow.
I don't know if I
evil
a couple of one or two maybe, but I wouldn't want an
A Hawkeye who's competent.
I would have. I'll be honest. I would.
Yeah, I know a Hawkeye who doesn't get run over by a snow plow.
Yeah.
I would have. I would have liked them to, if they were going to go that route, is instead of like casting the original actors to play the villainous versions, is go for like the other person that didn't get the role.
Well, think about it.
So like
we've got all these
fucking the alternate Cavill Wolverine.
Yeah, but don't forget we've got all these like second generation versions coming in now. So we've got Anthony Mackie as the new Cap. We've got Florence Pugh as the new Black Widow. We've got Chris Hemsworth's daughter as the new Thor. We've got all these people taking in the role, like Haley Steinfeld as the new Hawkeye. We've got all these people coming in, so it means that it frees up the old actors to actually get to do something a little bit different and keeps them in the conversation. So I actually think that'd be quite an interesting story. But saying about like people come back to roles and what have you, has anyone here ever gotten a job back after 20 years? They've come back to the same job after 20 years.
I haven't.
No, not really something that ever happens unless you're apparently Ferran Tahir, the actor, as he is going to be he's been confirmed to return to the MCU for the first time since 2008 when he played the character of Raza in the first Iron Man movie.
What?
You know, the terrorist who captured Tony Stark? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's coming back to the MCU, the character we've all been clamouring for.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's apparently going to turn up in the Vision TV series. Now, what that's got to do
Cool.
There'll be
with
something clever. There'll be something clever there. It's been from day one.
I mean,
turns out Vision is.
Christopher
Lloyd.
But he's connected to the Ten Rings in some way. Let's not forget, because
I mean, we've waited 18 years for the leader to finally show up after the Hulk. So
No, leader.
No, leader, Batman.
I mean, leader.
There we go. Right. Yeah. So Ferran Tahir, he's gonna have another reason to do the convention circuit. Well done, mate. So stay tuned for more, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna stick with the MCU now, and the long-awaited Young Avengers project. As I mentioned before, we've got all these second-gen characters coming in, like Ironheart and things like that.
They've changed the fucking name.
I know. Well, that's why they have changed the name.
They're not going to be young.
It's not the Young Avengers anymore.
The new.
No, the New Avengers. That's a different TV show. We're not allowed to call that. These are the champions, my friend. Yes, they are now called.
And they'll keep on fighting till the end.
So we've got Nova.
Well, so the roster at the moment is
No, because
apparently
that's
set.
Nova Corps, isn't it?
Well,
No
Nova's
champions.
getting a TV series, but
right.
we don't have anything confirmed about that. Although apparently we do know that the villain will be Annihilus.
I thought Dougal meant that the group, instead of being called champions, should be called Nova. And I was like, wait, hold on, that's the Nova
that's
Corps.
Richard Ryder and Sam. So the roster at the moment is apparently set to include Wiccan, Ms. Marvel, Hawkeye 2, Haley Steinfeld, America Chavez.
Bishop.
What's that?
Kate Bishop.
Kate Bishop, yeah. Cassie Lang and Ironheart. And I'd also expect at least one more male member to round out the team. It could be Eli Bradley's Patriot. It could be Amadeus Cho as a new Hulk. Or it could be Speed, Wiccan's brother. So
it's not the Speed that we think of. It's just one guy
It's
that
just one
sits
guy
at
on a load of
base,
drugs.
like fucking snorting coke.
Now, we are going to do, as you can see here in the show notes, John Hollywood is asking anyone to pitch out who could join. But we actually do have someone who's going to help us out for this section. Okay.
Oh no.
So Doug's just got to go and get something for me.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Just hold my microphone for us, mate. Thank you.
This
is great radio, by the way. For those of you at home,
Michael is
we're
looking
so
inside
sorry.
a box.
We're so fucking sorry.
Ha ha! John Hollywood here! Big arm energy!
What in the actual
Ha ha! Yes, I'm here! Big arm energy! Ha ha! There we go, thank you, that's much better, Doug.
Hang on.
So, yes, tell me, who would you put on the champions team? Ha ha!
Hang on.
I've got to say, John, the arm gestures are a bit worrying.
Okay, this is John Hollywood here. Big arm energy! Ha ha! And don't worry, I'm not doing the Joshua. My arm's going out to the side. Don't worry, it's absolutely fine.
It's not a Roman salute.
No,
He's
I'm
not-
Elon Musk, and I love you all. Ha ha!
Fucking don't get me started.
What? I'm just saying I love everyone. Ha ha! Big arm energy. Hello, dog. Nice to meet you.
You're awesome, sir.
Thank you.
So, I don't know why this is.
Can you come over here, Tom?
Making me both happy and very angry at the same time.
What? Tell me then, who do you think will be in the champions? Ha ha!
Fucking.
Well, given we've got.
Don't stare at me like that.
Never. Always. Ha ha!
John has got to go to the con.
Big arm energy.
We'll be taking our own 50-foot top hit.
Yes, that's right. John Hollywood. Ha ha!
Fucking.
What? What's the matter with you?
You know who should.
What are you looking at? Ha ha! I've broken them, dog.
You're amazing.
Thank you.
You're amazing.
Just to be serious for a second.
Yes, absolutely.
With the forthcoming Vision TV show, do you
Yes.
think there's a good chance of Vision
Yes, very good.
coming up into the MCU?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
So that's
So
I would also
It's got an itch.
because
he looks like he's trying to molest.
Don't hurt me.
keep it clean.
Right. Carry on.
Have you been practicing this all week or something?
Maybe a little bit, yes.
I can tell.
Hi.
I would have also
Keep waking off your dad.
Fucking, I need to make Cryptid Paul a puppet now.
Ah! That's a good idea. Green light. Ha ha!
And because there is no video for tonight, we should probably announce what is happening right now.
I'm shooting this right now.
Yes.
Oh, wonderful.
That's what the
Wonderful.
camera's doing.
Ha ha! Yes. It's a good idea, Paul.
So I was gonna suggest. Oh fuck!
Tell me. Tell me now.
During Civil War, Speed.
Yep.
I think it was Speed. Got the thing where he was like, "Oh, I'm all emo and like I'm the pain of whatever."
Yes.
It should be that character. I can't remember his name. Was it like not Malice? It was something like that.
Kenny.
Carrie.
Kenny.
Kenny. Okay.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Did they kill him?
Kenny should be in.
I don't know.
I'm
Guess what my favorite 80s band are?
Go on.
Ha ha!
Sake, John.
I think any of
Stop
the
rubbing your tummy.
I'm very hungry.
John,
Juggles, put the back on.
with your hand, can you like give your mustache like one of these, like this? That's it. You should definitely. You should do that when you have an idea.
That's a good idea, John.
John.
Yes.
John, I was going to suggest any of the Runaways.
Runaways, okay.
Especially given that Nico Minoru is currently
Yes.
Peter Parker's BFF.
Oh, yes, and the
on friendly in neighborhood.
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
Uncle Pete. Yes. Yeah. Spider-Man. Yes.
Uncle Pete.
Yes.
I mean,
I should get a microphone stand, really, shouldn't I?
Maybe.
Yes.
I'll do it.
Okay, thank you.
You need like a Madonna mic.
Like a virgin?
Yes.
Okay.
Pass me the duct tape.
also, already established within the MCU. What about Kid Loki
Ah, yes, it's a good idea. Yes,
or
yeah.
Scar?
Who?
Scar.
Scar.
You know the one with the
The Lion
band.
King. What?
No, the one with the trumpet that plays in the band.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Madness.
She's gonna start. They're gonna start a group called Real Big Fish.
Yeah.
Real Big Adventures.
Welcome to the House of Fun.
No.
Yeah, I don't think we can pay for any more than that.
No. That's enough.
So, are we greenlit on any of those, John?
I think you may very well be green light. Ha ha! I'm gonna go away for a while now. I'll come back later. Goodbye.
See ya.
Bye.
Stop
I'm
staring.
waving at you, Paul. I'm waving. Bye.
Bye, John Hollywood.
Bye.
Laters, guys.
Oh
He
I've
looks-
got the vapors. Away for a while.
What have you done, Mike?
Planned for like 6 months.
Oh.
I had that like 6 months ago. I
Mike
had
Bell.
the idea, but I got
The
a bit
first
on
one
the
fell through, Nick. So I was like,
Yeah.
fuck it, I'll buy it.
Yeah,
Mike Bell. Now a children's entertainer.
apparently so. Yeah, me and my good friend John Hollywood.
I You need to tell me where you got that because I fully intend to make
eBay.
eBay. I fully intend to make a cryptid Paul puppet.
Go for it, yeah. Right, okay.
It's just a puppet that just goes all the time.
Now you get the little speaker in there.
Yeah.
Just,
Right. Anyway.
right. We're gonna stay with the MCU. We're gonna do something rare that we don't really talk about very often. We got some news about Fantastic Four.
What? What's that?
Oh yeah, it's this new
Four.
Yeah. Well, it's about these 4
Is that the one with the robot?
So Reed Richards is fantastic. And Sue... Oh, he's elastic, in fact. Sue can fade from sight. Johnny is the Human Torch. And you're never going to guess this last one. His name's The Thing. Right. And he loves to fight.
Oh.
Just like Finley. Okay.
What shall we call for?
Fairly adequate. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, is this the series with Bagman?
Yes, the bombastic Bagman. Yes. Yeah. So it was said that the next weekend is the Superb Owl in America. It's the one where they bring that massive avian.
Woo!
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. That Superb Owl where they bring out all the birds and they make them play American football against each other. And then someone has just the biggest shit as well. Yeah. That's the Super Bowl.
Well, that's everyone's
walking saying it.
And he has to poop.
Bowl.
He has to poop. So he has to poop into this giant dish, which is a Super Bowl
from his ass.
Yes.
No.
So I was there with a Superb Owl taking a shit out of a Super Bowl into a Super Bowl.
That's
51 times I think I've done it now. I don't know. It's a lot.
They've just got to be careful because everyone's fond of owls except for mice and shrews and Simon Cowell.
Simon Cowell does not like owl.
No.
Because
they know he's the king of the beavers.
Anyway, so at the Superb Owl, they like to play a lot of movie trailers and adverts and stuff like that, and everyone knows that this is what happens. So we thought that we were going to be getting a fairly adequate 4 trailer during the Superb Owl, but apparently Marvel went, fuck that, Tuesday. So literally on Tuesday, we are getting the first trailer for Fantastic Four: First Steps, okay? Ooh. Which is actually good for them because they get the entire news cycle up until Saturday, Sunday, whenever the Superb Owl is. So for anyone to talk about that, and then they don't have to try and get in the conversation amongst all the other things, because apparently we're going to see a trailer for the final Mission Impossible movie and a few other bits and bobs, and so yeah.
So is the movie called Fantastic Four: First Steps?
It is, yes.
I'm just in my head imagining that they
go. It's about Galactus learning to walk.
I was
Muppet babies.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was thinking. It was like the 4, it does the thing where they go and get hit by the radioactive rays or whatever, but then when they come back, all 4 of them are just they've got the powers, but they're all babies. So then
they all come back as babies.
Yeah. So then they have to the rest of the film. It's like that fucking film Baby Geniuses.
I'd like to think that they all go to space,
except with fighting,
and all their legs come off, so they have to come home and get prosthetic legs, and they all have to go through a physio, like Lieutenant Dan. And
that's a very
you got new legs.
That's
Human Torch.
That's a much darker take.
To be fair, I mean, if you're gonna have an accident in space, that's probably more likely to happen than to come back and be able to turn invisible.
Well, I don't.
Yeah.
The more likely accident in space is that you get lost in space.
But then you find a robot who tells you about danger.
Attacked by Big Bird.
And then a guy
Will Robinson.
Oh, that's the other
callback Patreon.
If Gary Oldman hadn't turned into a giant spider, imagine if he'd turned into Big Bird.
I'm going to make an army of spiders.
Big birds. Muppets. There's a giant snuffleupagus. Knocking about. Anyway.
That's
so yeah,
that's easy for you to say.
A little while ago, we also heard say it's all about Fantastic Four. We heard that John Malkovich signed up to be part of the cast, and at the time, I believe we speculated that he was going to be playing Franklin Storm, Sue and Johnny's dad. But instead, rumours suggest he's actually going to be playing one of the original Fantastic Four enemies. He's potentially going to be playing the Red Ghost, Because the rumor is at the beginning of the movie, the movie we're not doing an origin story. We're just skipping in they are an established team, but we're going to see like a bit of a newsreel at the start to show them on some of their big battles ahead of time. Mm-hmm. So we may see like Mole Man, we may see John Malkovich as the Red Ghost. Now, anyone who doesn't know the Red Ghost, it's a bit tricky to describe him, but basically Red Ghost was a scientist who was very jealous about the Fantastic Four and tried to replicate the accident that gave them their powers by flying to the moon with 3 monkeys.
A scientist jealous of the Fantastic Four.
Yep.
So like Victor Von Doom.
Yep.
Except he flies to the...
It's like
except he hangs out with monkeys.
With monkeys, yeah. So he flies to the moon with some monkeys and comes back and he can walk through walls now. And his monkeys like telepathic and shit.
Of course.
Because that's the Red Ghost. And, you know, if you had monkeys as your sidekicks, of course you'd call yourself the Red Ghost, obviously. So it's a perfectly logical name.
What were Stan Lee and Jack Kirby on back in the 60s?
Oh boy. The best money can buy. That's what they were on.
The reason is... They come back, they question him why he's called the Red Ghost, and he's like, I can walk through walls. And it's like, yeah, that makes sense for the ghost bit. Why are you called Red? And he's just like...
I'm a communist.
I was going to say, he's just like, I like communism.
That's going to be a clip that's going to be used out of context.
I'm not even going to deny that. I'm not even going to deny that.
Well done, Mike. Thanks, John. So,
but no, I've lost what I was going to say now.
You like communism?
No, yes, but also, I was going to say, like, imagine if that...
The goes to war.
Yeah, if that Red Ghost thing went wrong, he could have come back as Professor Monkey for a head from
He could have come back as a man fused to 3 monkeys, like, and then we have to bring in Sigourney Weaver with a flamethrower to sort them out.
She'll have just finished with the bears.
I'll be there in a minute.
I've got some bears to get rid of.
Sigourney Weaver, scientific...
Kill me with honey!
Incinerator. I don't know. She just goes around and destroys horrible accidents.
Well, there we go. There's a new film that we need to pitch to John. Yeah. Next time he comes up, I'll tell him about it.
He'll be here before it's too long, don't worry. Right, okay, we're going to be jumping over to the DCU now. And Jason Momoa has gone from hobo to Lobo. Because as much as he looks like a fucking homeless man as Aquaman, because don't like you, he's going to keep getting paychecks from DC because he's finally got the role that he should have always had. He is going to be playing Lobo in the new Supergirl movie that is now filming right here in the UK. Millie Alcock is the girl who sounds like a porn star but isn't, and she's going to be playing our Woman of Steel.
Yeah. And that's my missus very happy.
I thought you were stopping at that. That's my miss.
One, he's on the list. 2, he's in the country.
Basically, anything he's in, she's happy.
Why do you think you're going to London alone with Joshua?
Except
Dune.
No.
Where do you think
she is? That boy needs a beard.
She is a bit unhappy about the lack of beard. But she's seen the trailer for Minecraft, and it's like, what the fuck have they done to him?
That's German for Minecraft. So.
That's a choice.
Yeah,
because they put it into Supergirl, they're not going to be able to do the really good stuff though.
He'll get his own movie at some point.
I want to see. I want
a hard R bad pastiche movie.
Put him in like a Creature Commandos where they can go harder. Because I loved Creature Commandos.
I've still not watched it yet.
It's so good.
Going to get round to it.
I tell you what, if they can bring David Harbour in as Eric Frankenstein into the live action, sign me up to that. He's so fucking funny.
I'm just a fan of that man.
He's great in that show. Yeah, but you know, the one thing that we know is coming is Superman. The new Superman movie that's coming out this summer. I think it's the same weekend that we've got the convention, actually, maybe. What do we think to the trailer? Because that came out recently.
What's that, Crypto? Little Kal-El fell down the well?
Yeah.
What time is it? How long have we got? I love this trailer so much. I really do.
I am
obsessed with this guy now.
David Corenswell.
I've seen him in one thing. I saw it in America, the movie, which is Twisters. What I call it. America, the movie.
Watch Pearl.
And he plays the douchebag.
Just watch Pearl as well. Watch Pearl.
He does play a cunt.
And he does it really, really well.
Yeah.
But there's 2 scenes in it. One, he's walking down the street and he's bumping into people. And one, he just turns around in his office chair. And he's a mixture of every single person that has played him so far. And he's really handsome as hell. And he looks great. My missus swooned.
Oh, is this that? Is this that guy that has the face that just looks like everyone?
The curly hair is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
The little noodle.
The fact that they didn't slick it.
The thing I loved about the trailer was it wasn't immediately obvious, but you get about halfway through and
He
you
can
realise
fly.
that they're doing the Williams theme.
Yeah.
Which is what the other ones lacked. Man of Steel lacked that in a
Yeah.
big way for me. Because I'm like, any minute now, what's going to happen now? Why isn't that happening now?
And
This is
that
where I
music's
put it.
just so-
It's just
Why is it
Zimmer
not-
doing boom, boom.
Yeah, but
It's just so tied to that character now that you can't. It's like Spider-Man. You can't not have some version of Spider-Man. You got to have that melody. You've got to have that in there.
It's like how Professor X only made sense coming in on Doctor Strange going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
and it was gorgeous.
There's just some music like Batman will always be whatever it is, you know.
I for a
I'm
second
not-
I thought you were saying Crystal Maze.
You immediately go to that, whereas I'll immediately go to dun 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 dun
Yeah.
dun 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 Batman.
Yeah, 89,
Yeah.
66. That's why.
Are we talking about his age or the me that Batman came out? Okay. Yeah. Although to be fair, I did watch a video about Batman Forever the other day, and they were talking about the revamped theme that they did for that. Which, I can't even remember what it is now. Off the top of my head, though, that's
Batman
the thing.
Forever.
But I thought actually, do you know what? Yeah, it does.
It's a Batman.
Is that just Fever Forever by the Spice Girls, but with lyrics by Batman?
For a son. Evil Batman.
Anyway, Superman.
Yes.
Not Batman, Superman. This
John
trailer.
Hollywood on there.
This.
Big arm
sorry,
action.
John. I didn't mean to steal your stick.
Oh,
Yeah, the trailer's amazing.
I had to stick his sticks in a vice this morning.
There's
To tighten them up 'cause they
so
were too
much
loose,
to,
they were coming off his
there
arm.
is
Thick
so
thighs.
much to unpick from that trailer, because I love that bit where everybody's hating him and throwing stuff at him, and
Yeah.
it's like,
And
what's
the
going
ul-
on
and
there?
Whoever
Now-
this Ultraman guy is.
Yeah.
he's fine.
Yeah,
Well, it's
and-
Ultraman. That's
And
it,
then,
yeah.
I mean, what-
Yeah,
I mean,
we
man-
finally get to see Guy Gardner's bowl cut.
Yeah. Oh, I don't.
I mean, it's got to look like that,
To go back to the Jeff Goldblum of it all. Hello, you are going to have some green in your Green Lantern. Yes. Hello.
Yes, that's well.
Ah,
Where are they going
well,
with that?
Yes.
But I mean, Mr. Terrific looks great.
Oh, come on, you had the chance there, Paul.
What?
Mr. Terrific.
Mr. Terrific looks great.
Terrific.
Fuck's sake.
Okay,
do you know what? I'll tell you over.
Take two.
Funnier.
Mr. Terrific looks fantastic.
Fairly adequate.
Yeah, all right.
And Hawk Girl looks
Like Hawk Girl.
terrific. Yeah.
Looks hawky. Looks all hawky.
Bit
No,
bird.
because she'd have to be in a wheelchair then and go, my
I
eyesight
get
means
a
a lot
hook
to
to
me.
her from her. Meh, meh, meh.
If she was another bird of prey, she'd be a superb owl.
Yes. See, it all comes together
Yeah.
in the end.
Yeah,
We'll get this on the second take,
Oh,
lads. Don't worry,
fucking missed
we'll be
you
fine.
lot, I have. I've missed you lot.
All right. Right, okay, well, we're going to stay with DC.
Well, Superman trailer's awesome. There
Yeah,
you go. Fucking
we're going to stay with DC. So the DCU has expanded. So we're going to have some kind of DC expanded universe. Hang on, we had that before. Never mind. It's expanded with the announcement of 2 new projects. They are both actually set within the DCU. Okay. One is the Dynamic Duo movie, which we talked about a little while ago, the animated Dick Grayson and Jason Todd movie. And also, we're also getting a solo Clayface movie. Ooh. Which in and of itself sounds interesting. But then you say that it's written by Mike Flanagan. Ooh, again.
Horror.
Yeah. And it will release in 2026. So I assume the fact that it's going to be out so quickly, maybe some kind of low
What
budget.
I'm really
I know I
enjoying
saw
about
rumors about
what
Alan Tudyk.
Alan Tudyk has played Clayface a number of times. He played him in the Harley Quinn animated show. He also played him in Creature Commandos, which is going to be interesting because now they've got to kind of reconcile the Clayface that we see in that with the Clayface that Mike Flanagan's going to do. But don't forget there have been multiple Clayfaces in the comics as well. So
this is
you know,
a
It's because
thing.
I think I remember seeing online somewhere where people were like, "Oh, it would be cool if they get Tudyk
to play him in live
Yeah,
action,
yeah.
which he could do. It is possible.
why
We'll
not?
just have to
He's
wait and
a good
see.
actor.
He's a good actor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to just do.
And it's not like
Animated.
he's unfamiliar. It's not like he's unfamiliar with doing, acting in a green like her bodysuit with bobbles on it.
Yeah.
What I'm really
he'd probably
enjoying
end up having
about
to
all
do.
these things that they're saying, like this is coming and we've got stuff now, and that it's all part of the continuity. Is some of it's animated and some of it's not.
Well, they're also going to do Elseworlds sales
but
as well. That's what people
the only
thought
thing
this
that's
could be,
ever
wasn't
done that, and it was by accident, really, was Star Wars with the Clone Wars and stuff, because they did all that, but they didn't know whether they were going to continue with those stories and bring those in, and to make them, as part of it.
Just don't forget, we say that we had like droids and Ewoks. They animated for the longest time, and for the longest time, we had nothing to say that they weren't canon stories.
Caravan of Courage and Battle for Endor.
Yeah, I'm just talking specifically about the animated versions for the time being. But
God, he still loved that.
Yeah,
Ewoks was my favourite. I did enjoy Ewoks.
So hopefully this Clayface movie will fare better than other standalone villain movies, because fucking hell, Joker Volley Do was awful.
Still not seen it.
Oh, save yourself the time, mate. Honestly.
How the hell?
It'll have to be
How
done at
can
some
they
point.
give? So the Joker gets.
Hell.
Oh, God, I can't even fucking. I'm so angry about that film.
I know, it's dreadful.
Oh my God!
It's
Right,
the
so
worst.
he won an Oscar for it
I know.
because he was menacing and terrifying.
Yeah.
And in this one, I could not give a fuck about him.
It's shit.
Which film is this?
The Joker 2.
Oh yeah.
Fucking dreadful.
He's not scary. He's not anything.
Honestly, if you
I thought that
ask
was
me
the-
what happens in that film, I couldn't tell you.
It went over my head. It must have.
Because
if there's some big idea that they had, it went over my head.
It's
I
2.5
didn't get it.
hours of nothing,
I didn't get it.
and then it's finished.
Yeah.
And literally, the only thing that I could tell you is that he shags Harley Quinn.
The only thing I can tell you is that every time he has a cigarette, he does this.
Yeah.
And every single cigarette he smokes, and he's smoking all the way through it, he's got his head back, and he's like it's the best cigarette in the world, and he's blowing.
There's the thing. The only thing that I can tell you is Mad Eye Moody asks him every day, "What have you got a joke for us today?"
Yeah.
That's it. That's the only thing I can tell you. It's fucking shite. It's literally like, I think it was like 150 million worth of nothing.
Whereas the first one was like
It was like 20 million.
40 odd
good,
million.
tight story.
Yeah, and it was so good.
Psychological drama. This is just shit.
Yeah.
It's absolute shit.
Boring and very, very forgettable.
Yeah. Well, anyways. But yeah, we're going to stay on the subject of Mike Flanagan, actually, funny enough. Ooh. Because not content with writing the Clayface movie, which he's not actually going to direct, but he's just writing it, Flanagan is also working on a new 8-part adaptation of Carrie for Amazon, for Prime. I presume he's going to write and direct this one. I don't know. But yeah, so we're getting Carrie as actual TV series. Now, his work adapting Stephen King is up there with like Frank Darabont for me. He's very good in terms of what is Stephen King's. So
what's he done in the past that was King?
Doctor Sleep.
Is that what that is?
That's Flanagan.
Excellent.
Yeah. He did Gerald's Game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maximum Overdrive.
no, that was
Stephen
Stephen King co-directing with a hell of a lot of cocaine.
Yeah,
that's what
his
that was.
His producer was his dealer.
Yeah. The subject, the country of Bolivia was also co-director.
I just want to make a point here. Carrie is not one of the thickest Stephen King novels.
No.
But Carrie is.
And-
Ooh.
So
That's why we have to plug it up, Paul.
So why 8 parts? Because De Palma's film version managed to quite succinctly and successfully and I think
skims over.
almost perfectly
No, it does skim over quite
tell
a fair
that
bit.
story in 100 minutes.
No, it does skim over quite a bit. There's, I mean,
I
parts probably a bit
listened
too
to
much.
Carrie
Maybe
the
6.
audiobook years ago. If I'm in the mood for an audiobook of Stephen King, I will, honest to God, I will sit there and listen to The Stand all day.
Yeah.
Now that's
It's 48 hours long on
that's a
audiobook.
that's a 400-page plus book.
Did you watch
You know,
the TV series of that
like,
from a couple of years ago? Yeah.
The Stand.
That came out during the pandemic. What a fucking time to bring that show out.
If you remember, he did The Stand, brought that out, and then went, actually, this isn't long enough.
Yeah.
Let's republish it with more shit
he
in
did
it.
a director's cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Crazy.
he even says there's on the audiobook, it's him in the beginning saying like, I did want to add more. This is my version of it.
Yeah.
And then proceeds to tell you the story, all of it, every last bit.
I want
Juicy.
I want to see them make a series either of, a cool movie would be The Jaunt. I'd love to see that. That's the one where it's one of the short stories that they invent like interstellar, like long distance, like instantaneous travel.
Right.
But
So is this more of a Bachman than a King, is it? Because it's more sci-fi.
I guess it's still got the horror element because
Right.
it's like they test it and it's like, oh, sending inanimate objects through is fine, and but living things have to be unconscious to go through it because they tested it on a convict, and when he went through, he came out and he was all wizened and like fucking he'd lived like millions of years.
I'm sorry, Paul, that you were chosen
thing.
for that test subject.
And he came out and he's like, it goes on forever, and then dies. And then in the story, like these.
Okay.
It was originally in the Skeleton Crew book.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it is a Stephen King.
Okay. Cool.
It was
But-
from Twilight Zone magazine,
Yeah.
apparently.
Okay.
So they're getting on this travel thing, like this family, and the spoilers, I guess. And the dad tells the kid, like, okay, well, you need to make sure you
Go to sleep or Santa won't come.
And but then the kid holds his breath when they use the gas to knock him unconscious. So when they come out the other side, the dad's all horrified because his kid's gone all like fucking.
Because he's been to that
turned
beach
into this
that makes you
weird little
older.
fucking star child that's gone all mad.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then the other one that would be interesting to see proper thing of would be the Langoliers.
Ah, yes, the Langoliers redone. Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Instead of just that
The meatballs.
that
and-
weird meatballs and that guy just going scaring the little girl.
Well, let's move on to more talk about authors. Authors. Because fucking hell, George R.R. Martin, would you buy a pen, mate? Seriously, you're fucking me off now.
He's too busy organising chess tournaments.
So, okay.
That's one of the reasons why he couldn't accept an award for one of his sci-fi shows when he was younger.
Fair enough. Well, George
One of his
Rascally
sci-fi
Rabbit
books,
Martin
I should say.
has finally admitted that he might not ever finish The Winds of Winter.
No, really?
No, I know,
He's been saying this for like years, hasn't
This is a quote from the
he? People have
Hollywood
been like,
Reporter.
what if you die beforehand? And he's
Stick
like,
the
well,
olive
I fucking
apple
died
ever
then.
after the end
That's
or
what I'm
whatever
saying.
you've got.
Just buy a
Fucking
fucking
hand it
pen,
in.
lad. Just buy a pen.
Hand it in.
Sit down for 20 minutes and just fucking
Get
knock it out.
fucking chat beats. He's finished it.
He's very much developed a case of the Douglas Adams.
All you've got to do is get where you are right now, and then the next line, and then they woke up. The end. That's it.
And then they woke up.
That's it. It was all a dream.
I mean,
Anything now at this
Well,
point.
it's like that fucking extra.
He woke up after he fallen asleep on the toilet, and that was the true Game of Thrones.
Well,
Yeah.
right, this is what they need to do, right? Douglas Adams was notoriously famous for treating
Hitchhiker's
deadlines
Guide.
as an option.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Same.
to the
More of a
point.
guideline.
To the point. I mean, this was even before Hitchhikers. You know, even when he was on like Doctor Who and that.
You're gonna be late for your deadline. Don't panic.
It's about time travel. Don't worry about it, man.
He
I
had
had it
to,
done last week.
he had to be locked into producer spare rooms or hotel rooms and not let out until he basically finished what he was supposed to be doing.
Fucking HR know about this.
HR didn't exist back
he's
then.
on record as saying, I love deadlines. I love the whooshing noise they make as they go by.
Cool.
But,
Well, I've got a quote here
I do-
from George Rascally Rabbit Martin. Okay.
Rascally Rabbit.
that's what it stands for. Okay.
Fair
So
enough.
what voice are we gonna give?
George Martin.
Bugs Bunny.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I am 13 years late, Doc. Every time I say that, I'm like, how can I be 13? I'm just Stanley, but slightly more.
Oh boy.
I don't know. How can I be 13 years late? I don't know. It happens a day at a time. But that's still a priority, Doc. Yeah, I know a lot of people are already writing obituaries for me, and they're saying, oh, he'll never be finished. Maybe they're right. I don't know. I'm alive right now. I seem pretty vital.
Then fucking write, son, you cunt! Not hard.
This just reminds me.
Paper and a pen. That's all you fucking need.
This just,
Oh, you keep it a secret and you put it on your headstone. And this was the plan all along.
And then on the end it says PTO,
Yeah.
but there's nothing on the back just to fuck them up
Off.
even
No, the
more.
other side is like, fuck
Yeah.
you. What?
And then
Thanks
they
for
woke
the
up, it was
money.
all a dream.
Thanks for the money.
this just reminds me of like a little comedy sketch I saw where that's talking about this, where someone's like, right, George, we need that next
Hodor wins.
Yeah, we need
Done.
we need that next Game of Thrones book wins a winner. Have you finished it yet? And he's like, and then he just turns around and goes, "Can I interest you in a 500-page novel about the Targaryens fucking?" And he's like,
No, do you know what?
No.
You should just do. Do you remember that old fucking Little Britain sketch where they had that woman who was just like fucking.
Peter says no.
No. She'd write the fucking like Jilly Cooper kind of thing. She'd be laying on the couch and she'd be dictating to the fucking thing. She's like, how many pages?
She was more like Barbara Cartland.
Barbara Cartland, that's the one, yeah. And so there's one in there. She's just like, oh, it's only like 3 pages or something like that. And she goes, this is what George should do. I know, said fucking, I don't know,
Jeff.
Bran Lannister, whatever his name is, Bran fucking.
Jeff Lannister.
Yeah, Jeff Lannister said, have you ever read the Bible? Why, no, I haven't, says Targaryen Jim. And his Targaryen Jim. Jesus, in the beginning, the God created the heaven and the earth. And he said, they just proceed to read the whole fucking thing. That's what they should do. Fucking Volume 1, the New Testament of the world where Game of Thrones takes place. Done. There you go. Middle Earth, whatever it's called. Sorted, you're done. I
want the spin-off series of Jeff Lannister and Targaryen Jim.
It's a sitcom.
It's like Huckleberry Finn and the other lad going down the river.
Look, if Star Trek can have an animated sitcom, so can Game of Thrones.
Except with less...
Hey, I'm Targaryen Jim.
I was going to say with less slurs, but never mind.
What's the reason to what you
You went there.
Jeff Lannister.
Did go there.
Jesus fucking Christ.
The same thing we do every night, Targaryen Jim, trying to take over
Westeros.
Westeros.
I'm gonna put in and change the subject ever so slightly.
Lannister ran the gym.
Please do. I mentioned headstones before. Now we've all heard
Spike Lannister, the other
Spike
Milligan's
headstone.
Spike Milligan, I told you I was ill.
I told you I was ill.
Except it had to be in Gaelic because they wouldn't let them do it otherwise.
Is it Leslie Nielsen's? I don't get it.
What?
Leslie Nielsen's apparently says, I don't get it. But I saw the best one, Jack Lemmon. Do you know what Jack Lemmon says?
No.
It's 3 words on it and it says, Jack Lemmon in. Fucking genius, that.
I like
I'm
it.
changing that subject. I don't get it.
Okay, cool.
At first, I got really confused. I was like, isn't that a fictional character? And then I realised I was thinking of Keith Lemon. It's like, how did Keith Lemon die? He's a fictional character.
Okay, right, we're going to move on now then to the more horror side of things. Okay, so there's a brand new Evil Dead movie coming, okay? This time they're saying it's a spin-off.
Okay.
Even though Evil Dead Rise was technically what was now apparently a mainline story, even though it didn't have Ash in or anything like that. So, yeah,
Wasn't
I don't
it
understand.
Didn't it technically have it in? Or
Well, I mean,
like,
there is a
it
Bruce
is one of
audio
those-
cameo, yeah, if we want to get specific, if we want to get technical
where it's
about
like,
that.
oh, it's a new thing, but
And it's just
actually
like-
it might be the...
He's on a recording going, no, don't read the book. You can hear Ash. Anyway,
Yeah.
So, but this is a spin-off called Evil Dead
Ah, a
Burn.
dog!
Yeah. It's Hazel. This is Evil Dead Burn, and it is being directed by Sebastian Vanacek, who directed Vermin. It's a French movie. They're going to co-write and direct, and the movie will be released in 2026. So, don't know any more than that at the moment, but we'll see what happens there.
Fair enough.
We're going to stick on the topic of movies that are, or spin-offs rather, that are set in the same universe as the original. And it is reported there is a new version of The Fly. It's going to be set in the same universe as the David Cronenberg version. Jeff Goldblum again. Now, we did have The Fly 2, which featured Eric Stoltz as the son of Brundlefly. So, yeah, I actually quite like that movie. It's not too bad.
I'm going to watch that.
He spent all of it dancing.
No, he gets replaced by Michael J. Fox halfway through. There's just no word on whether or not that is going to be canon to this movie.
It's called The Fly 2, Fly Harder.
Fly Harder. It's Fly to the Future. No, that doesn't work. No. Fly Mask? No. Anyway, what else has Eric Stoltz done?
Son of the
He's done
Fly.
2 movies
Flight
and he got
Fiction.
replaced in one of them.
Flight Fiction.
Fly Fiction. Yeah. He comes around and sells some drugs to the new Fly. Anyway, so yes, that's your that's anyway. We got a new Fly movie coming out, so yay for body horror. Woo. Okay, in an amazing turnaround, the apparently unreleasable version of The Toxic Avenger has now been rescued by Cineverse and Bloody Disgusting, who will release it unrated later this year. So
Why not?
It's actually coming out.
Why
So
not?
it's not that it was unreleasable. It's
Just
that
couldn't find the right
somebody didn't
people.
that somebody didn't want to pay for it.
Well,
and somebody has now decided to pay for it.
This is from comes on the heels of, because they were the company that brought out Terrifier 3 last year. Bear in mind, Terrifier 1 and 2 didn't really have theatrical releases because they were just independent. Kind of, they just were lucky to get out. Terrifier 3, on the heels of the success of 1 and 2, managed to garner itself a cinematic release through these companies, and it made them a shitload of money. So now
They were brand new to me last year.
Yeah.
I in October with the horror stuff. I sat and watched all three.
Well, Toxic
Fucking loved
Avenger
it.
is a known property, so fingers crossed this will actually make them a bit more money and people will actually get to see it. We'll see what happens. So Peter Dinklage will be starring as the monstrous Toxic Avenger. The New Jersey's own superhero from Tromaville. So let's see if it can happen. I did say it seems here the pigs truly can fly in Tromaville, because I didn't see this getting released. So, but it's got a great cast. Like, it's got Kevin Bacon, it's got Frodo in it, it's got Peter Dinklage, it's got fucking little Jeff Targaryen there.
It's got Kevin Bacon as Frodo.
No, Kevin Bacon and Frodo.
Yeah, sorry, do we have pigs on the brain here at the moment? Because you're saying pigs can fly. You're referring to Kevin Bacon, and then the headline for the next bit is "Remember the Babe."
The Babe? What Babe?
Babe with the power.
The power.
What power?
The power of voodoo.
Voodoo?
You do.
Do what?
Talking about the Babe? Hey, there we go. Wasn't even practice on that. Damn it, it reminded me of the Babe. I got it wrong at the end.
Dance magic.
Anyway.
That'll do, pig.
Yes. Oh, shut up, yeah. So, in a weird announcement, Gothic horror director Robert Eggers, who just directed Nosferatu, you know, the one where Bill Skarsgård gets a prosthetic knob out. He's going to take on a sequel to Labyrinth.
That was not a good film.
I've not seen it yet. I've got it, but I haven't watched it yet.
I wanted to like that so bad.
I know.
The little like young nerd geek, absolute film buff kid really wanted it to be good. Well, it wasn't. Oh, it was sad.
Oh, I'm so glad I didn't go to see it.
Well, he's going to make a Labyrinth movie. Why so soon? I hear you
Fucking
cry.
leave it alone.
Yeah. No word on if Jennifer Connelly's Sarah will be back, or who can, or indeed how anyone can play a new version of the Goblin King.
No. I don't do this often, but no.
All right.
Just no.
Well,
John.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
I for one just hope that if it does come to pass, that it's all practical Henson puppetry and not CGI.
The Dark Crystal show on Netflix was
watched by no one.
But it was puppetry.
Yeah,
is the point I'm making. I mean, it was combined with a bit of CGI.
That one starred Brian Conley as well.
Yeah.
Jiggery pokery, but
the one I meant.
It looked gorgeous. So yes, absolutely, it should be Jim Henson puppetry.
It should be Jim Targaryen.
It's the first scene in the film is Big Bird exploding.
Oh God.
Right. Okay. And after what feels
And then
like
he gets mazed.
I'm gonna need.
Okay. After what feels like a billion movies that were barely connected to the franchise, a TV series that had even less connections, and one movie that tried to cram in a bit too much, Resident Evil's going to get rebooted again.
Ooh.
Zach Kreger, director of the much underlooked Barbarian, will take the helm, and the project is currently being shopped around to studios such as Warner Brothers and Netflix. Can you just do me one favour? Just hold that for me 1 second.
Of course, yeah.
Ha ha! Pitch me a new Resident Evil movie. Big arm energy. Ha ha!
Well, okay. So, John Hollywood.
Yes.
I've got a question for you.
Yes, okay.
So,
Yes,
Resident Evil is set in Raccoon City,
How dare
right?
you? Mind your language.
What's wrong with?
Never mind. Carry on.
It's pronounced Trash Panda.
Yes. Ah.
Why is it called Raccoon City?
Because of all the raccoons.
Well, that's what I was thinking. We should have it set as a crossover with the late 80s cartoon, The Raccoons.
Starring Burt Raccoon.
Yes.
My God.
So Burt Raccoon has to deal
It's
with a
quiet in the
zombie
forest in the
outbreak.
mornings until suddenly Burt Raccoon wakes up.
Yeah, a zombie outbreak caused by Cyril Sneer.
Oh my God. Cyril Sneer has like lots of factories and things.
Yeah. Am I greenlit?
You are greenlit. Ha ha!
Right.
Amara, it's your turn.
Okay, so
Thrill me.
We know.
His new catchphrase. Is
What did he
thrill
say?
me.
I've been watching.
Don't say thrill me again.
Thrill me.
So we know from Resident from how big Resident Evil is and the games that people love the zombie stories, but they also love giant, tall, goth women. Yes.
Yeah, haha.
So
already. We'll carry on.
So it's an adaptation of Resident Evil Village.
Ooh.
So
I'm intrigued.
I can tell you're rubbing yourself in a very odd way.
Oh, my nipples, yes. Oh,
John's thrilling
So-
himself now.
thrill me.
So we've got. So we can have. Let's see that. What's his name? We can have Timothy Chalamet in it
Yes, I love it.
as Leon Kennedy, right? And then we can have.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of who we can have some like a hot goth woman as Dimitrescu.
It's Kat Dennings, the part she was born to play.
Yeah, yeah. And then
Yeah.
we can have
Do you agree?
Always.
we can have Neil Newbon reprising his role as Heisenberg.
What? What? You lost me there.
Neil Newbon, the guy who plays Asterion in Baldur's Gate 3, he does the voice of the
You
character
know
Heisenberg.
things that I know what that is. What's a baldy gate?
No, fair enough. But,
Isn't that like...
he plays a character in the Resident Evil thing, and he can play it again.
Okay, that works for me.
Yeah.
Green light.
Hey!
Green light.
Your turn. Hang on, let me just move around here. Right.
I'm holding your
Throw
mic.
me.
Resident Evil. Mm-hmm. Does it have to be done again, really?
No, not really.
No. Can we invest the money in some other show?
Like what? Throw me.
Fucking thrill me. Let's go for what TV show should we go for
What
instead?
time is it?
Well, video-
Resident
just-
Evil!
Is it fucking Street Hawk? Yeah.
No.
No, he's coming to Liverpool.
Street. No.
What? Street Hawk's coming to life?
You're not Doug's dad.
Rex, what's his name's coming to Liverpool?
Rex, what's his name? Wow.
That's
Doug
awesome.
really cares about the 18.
Doug has no ideas about what to do with this franchise.
Carry on.
Douglas doing the Muppet problem where he mics up the puppet instead of the voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me about it. Stud. Anyway. I got chills, they're multiplying. Ooh.
And that's as much as we can afford for that one.
Oh, God.
And I'm losing control.
You look,
I told you I had chills.
and then multiplying apparently.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
so what other shows? I'm going to go with Street Hawk. Street Hawk's brilliant. Let's do that.
No, I'm not sure about
What
that.
about Street
Bit iffy,
Sharks?
Bit iffy.
Small arm energy, is it?
Yeah, it's a bit iffy. Yeah.
Well, it's the best I've got for you, mate.
Okay.
Sorry.
that'll
What
do
about
for now.
Street Sharks?
Street Sharks? Where?
Just as an
Afraid of
idea for a show.
sharks and streets.
Oh.
Terrified. I can never cross the road.
John, you look like Walter White in season 1.
Well, what?
Say my name.
You're not the one that knocks yet, mate.
Say my
You've
name.
not got the goatee yet.
Say my name.
Mr. White, yo.
That's not my name.
Mr. White,
No.
Mr. White.
Say my name.
Pick up the phone, bitch.
Say my name.
Heisenberg.
That's not my name.
You're goddamn right.
No, that's not my name.
John Hollywood.
You're goddamn right. Big arm energy.
Oh.
Goodbye. I'll see you later.
Laters.
Sure, John.
You know what
Thank
they could? You know what they should revive? Vampires.
Just in general. Just,
Yeah.
Just bring
Just
them all
in-
back from beyond the grave. Fuck the film
Oh.
industry. Let's just kill everyone.
No. There was a cartoon of like vampiric vehicles called Vampires.
I'll take your word for it.
Okay.
Okay.
I remember a silly B movie called I Bought a Vampire Motorcycle.
Oh yeah, that's got
Yeah,
your man
that's-
from Maybe Even Badly in it.
That's got Bob the Builder in it. Yeah.
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 It was Neil.
Wow, you
it's-
can tell the age difference between us there, can't you? Fuck.
It's got the
I was going to say Boone.
Wow! Fucking Boone.
I just love Boone.
it's got the
Michael Elphick. Yeah, he played the motorcycle.
Yeah. it's from the same family as the
Hi ho, Silver.
it's from the same family of films as that one where the guy from Fast and the Furious gets turned into a T-Rex.
Oh, Tammy and the T-Rex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kill Keith.
Okay.
Well, whatever happens with Resident Evil, it's can do what he wants.
Okay.
Like I said, the only way they're going to make money is if they put Lady Dimitrescu in it.
Let's carry on then. So we're going to keep on screaming because Scream 7's happening. It's filming right now.
Why not?
Yep.
Nev Campbell's coming back as Sydney after sitting out the last movie, and 2 actresses in the last movie aren't coming back anymore because one of them basically said some things that she shouldn't have done and got herself fired. And then Jenna Ortega has also fucked off in solidarity with her. So
Good.
yeah. But Sydney's back anyway because let's face it, it's a fucking franchise.
Apparently,
anyway.
being against genocide is fireable now.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what was said. I'm just saying,
I do.
Anyway, so it turns out she's not going to be the only person from previous films coming back, as previous Ghostface Scott Foley will be appearing as Sydney's half-brother Roman for the first time since Scream 3.
Ah, that was the one I was trying to think of.
Also, Matthew Lillard will make his first appearance as Stu Macher, who was obviously one of the killers in the first movie.
Our Simone has been saying this
but
since
he was all
Scream
woozy.
5.
He's getting a little woozy over here. Yeah. Now, what
He's coming
confuses
back
me?
as Purple Guy from Five Nights at Freddy's.
I thought you were going to say Purple-Aki for a sec.
Oh, Jesus.
Now, what confuses me
I wanna
is,
cut that
okay, Stu Macher can come back because we never saw him officially die. He got stabbed a bunch of times by
He's
your
feeling
lad.
woozy.
He felt a bit woozy over here, and that's it. Roman got shot in the fucking head. So how's he coming back? The only thing I can guess is we'll do.
Comes
like
back and he's got a big steel skull cap.
Yeah, they could do kind of what they did in the last 2 movies where we saw the other lad as like a vision in the mirror and all this kind of stuff as like an imaginary. But I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, but if that's the case, they can't use the same actor because Skeet, whatever his name is,
Skeet Ulrich,
he's like old as fuck.
But
now.
the thing is, when they did his like vision of him in the last 2 movies, they didn't even bother trying to de-age him. So even though he died when he was like 18, he comes on as a 40-odd-year-old man.
Yeah.
A 50-year-old man. So like, okay.
Well, they're going to
Ghosts
do
from age, apparently.
They're going to do a thing like like in Dexter, where Dexter sees his dad.
Yeah.
They're going to do that kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
Has anybody watched the new season of that?
No, not yet.
No.
There's some impressive bits in that.
Really?
There is some really impressive bits in that. So
I mean, Buffy's in it, so.
Oh, I know, right? But it goes to his first kill.
Yeah.
And it's just the full version of what he's already said in Dexter,
Oh, nice.
which is really good. But the guy who's playing Angel Batista,
He looks very similar.
fucking hell, it's eerie. He is doing such a
I've
good
seen
job.
interviews with all
If
the
he
cast
does
this
nothing
week.
else, he'll just be known for that.
Yeah.
And this next generation are gonna think that the old guy's doing the impression of him because you just can't tell.
Well, I always think, when I'm watching it, I always think that the guy who plays Angel is Jimmy Smits, and then Jimmy Smits turns up as a different character later on. So I always get confused. I was like, what? But yeah.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute.
Wait, that's not you. That's you. Yeah, anyway.
Wait,
Is
is the new series a prequel series?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dexter First Blood,
New-
I think
New
it's called,
Blood.
is it?
Yeah.
Something like
Oh,
that.
I thought it took place
No,
after...
New Blood was the other one. This one is
Oh, okay.
Original Sin.
The original.
Right, I didn't realise... I forgot that there was another one.
Yeah, they did that one where he came back because no one liked the ending of the first
Yeah,
time
yeah,
round.
yeah.
And that wasn't
the one
bad
I was-
either.
That's the one I
kind
was
of
thinking
enjoyed- I
of.
thought that was alright.
The one where he he was like, I'm killing people in the woods now.
Well, yeah, he's like not done it for ages, and he's like living
a
as
Sasquatch.
somebody else, and changed his name and blah blah blah.
Changes his name to Michael Winslow.
Yeah.
Running around, yelling about peas.
it's all there. Okay, but so not only are we getting a new Scream movie, we're also getting a new scary movie. Because, these things go hand in hand.
Because that's what we
The
really
Wayans
want.
brothers are coming back for the first time since the second movie.
If they don't have the Terrifier in it, it's some comedic role.
Oh, yeah.
That is going to be so
Art
fucking
the Clown.
good.
Art the Clown will definitely be
That is going to be so
talking
funny.
about, yeah.
I mean, admittedly, there is a lot of new horror that has happened in the meantime for them to rip.
Yeah, you've got all your Conjurings.
Well, Walking Dead wasn't a thing when
They've had their movie. It was
When-
fucking god awful. The Walking Deceased.
Yeah.
It was actually a spoof film. The only funny bit about the entire film is that the guy who's playing like the Rick guy keeps turning around to his son going, Coral. He's like, Coral. Dad, my name's Andy. You're listen, Coral. He's like, Andy. Like all the way through the movie. That was it. Well, sorry, I said movie then. It was nearly a movie.
Well, yeah. It's technically someone
I
filmed
can't
it.
make films, but still.
Yeah.
I've watched enough of them.
It's just, well, yeah, so I guess we'll wait and see what happens.
You've never watched enough of them.
You can't.
There's
I
never
love
enough
movies.
time. So we'll see what happens. We'll let you know what's up when we know more.
Oh, God.
Shut up.
You went there.
I did.
You fucking
Here's an
went
odd one
there.
for you.
Go
So, Ahsoka season 2 is in the works, yeah. Okay, and we know that Rory McCann, who you may know as the Quaker Oats guy, that Yarp from Hot Fuzz, or even the Hound from Game of Thrones, you know, that one with Targaryen Jim.
Yeah.
He's going to be taking over the role of Balin Skull from the late Ray Wise. Yep. Okay. So we knew that. That's fine. Okay. You know, you kind of need to recast that guy. He had still a bit of story left to tell. Mm-hmm. That's fair enough. What we didn't realise is that there are going to be more additions to the cast this time round, because apparently rumours are that Natalie Portman and Ewan McGregor are going to appear. Now, considering the series is set many fucking years after both of the characters have died, it's going to be interesting. But in the first season, lest you forget, we had the flashback to the Clone Wars, where Ariana Greenblatt played the younger Ahsoka alongside Hayden Christensen.
That, or they'll be on some hologram. There'll be some Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That's what I'm hoping, because the Clone Wars section was a highlight of that series for me.
Oh, God,
so I would love to just see
absolutely.
a live-action Clone Wars bit. Just give me a whole fucking season of that, and just have them just do the thing. Granted, you know, you kind of have to come up with a reason as to why Natalie Portman looks 40 when she was 16 at the time, or 18 when she filmed them.
This is proving my story right.
Tell us, time traveler for the future.
Fucking
Soothsayer.
Queen Amidala.
Yeah.
Padme, she didn't die after giving birth to the kids.
Oh.
She faked her death and went to live on the farm.
Oh my God.
Remember?
No.
That's what.
She changed her name to Martha.
Yes.
Why did you choose that name?
She changed her name to Martha and went to live on a moisture farm.
There we
and
go.
Ahsoka's gonna find her.
Of course, Ahsoka, moisture farm.
It's all
Padme,
there.
it's there. The clues are there. George Lucas, he left us the
Fucking told you.
It's like Indiana Jones. You just got to follow the penitent man kneels before God.
Have you been watching The Masked Singer? You sounded so like Jonathan Ross there for a second.
Why do I feel like going for what's for you, mate?
I fucking told you.
Wibbly wobbly bibbly bobbles.
Now Disney owes me money.
Flum. Oh,
Ah, wibbly wobble.
Disney now owes me money.
Yeah. So, anyways. Hang on.
What the fuck's
Hold on one moment. Doug, can you hold my microphone for 1 second, please? Again.
You need a mic stand. I called you mic stand. Mic stand.
Pitch me a returning character to return in flashback, and
John,
why?
you appear to have broken your leg.
Ow.
Right.
I'm not
Do you want to
just
go
crossing my
first for
legs.
this?
So, what did you say? Picture?
What the fuck happened to me? There we go. Pitch me a returning character to turn back up in flashback, and why?
I already did.
Who?
Padme is
We
coming back.
already discussed her.
Right,
A different one.
okay. Fair enough. Another one. Okay.
Can't get the staff, can you?
Right. So, Darth Maul, right?
Yes.
He's coming
His
back.
legs.
Yes. Well, sort of. He's coming back. Has he already come back as the mad spider guy?
Who that behind? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I thought you said the masked spider there. Yes, he came back at the end of Solo, a Star Wars story, and
Right.
he had robot legs.
Yeah.
Ha-ha.
Okay. So he's going to come back again.
Metal leg energy. Ha ha.
Yes. And he's going to have like the proper spider legs, and he's going to be fully. fully crazy. Stop Eloning at me.
I just have much love for you all. So much love.
I will set you on fire.
Okay. Right. I'm very flammable.
I can tell. It's that weird stare that you do. Fucking.
I have no eyelids. I was born. It's a genetic condition.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I have to dunk my eyes into a bucket of water every 20 minutes.
I'm sorry. I didn't.
Lest they try out.
I didn't.
Moisturize me. Damn! I can't reach.
I apologize. I didn't mean to make fun of your disability.
I'll tell you.
Um,
Why am I doing the splits now?
For fuck's sake. Okay.
I'm
so
limber.
he's doing some exercises while we talk.
Sit down, John. Thank you.
Right. We're gonna have to get him a little.
Okay.
We're gonna have to get him a little chair to sit on.
Give me a little chair. Anyway, carry on.
Right. So the idea is Darth Maul comes back with his spider legs, right?
Yep.
And then Ahsoka has to fight him, basically.
Uh-huh.
Because he's like, I am because what point in the story is Ahsoka
Where's my
set?
wallet? Did you steal my wallet?
What?
Did you steal my wallet? Can't find it.
It's Mandoverse, so it's post Jedi.
Oh, yeah.
It's
yeah.
post Jedi. Okay, so they haven't gone like, oh, the Emperor's returned yet. So that's not a thing. So Maul turns up and he's like, I'm the new Emperor now. And then Ahsoka has to
Well, I'll
take
sit
him down.
my pants.
You shit your pants.
Sit my pants.
Sith your pants.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
Yes.
So that's one idea.
Right? So,
Doug, have you got one?
Oh my fuck! I can't do anything looking at him.
why?
You're handsome. Handsome bastard. Look at you.
Come here.
No.
Come
No.
Come here.
No.
You know you want to.
Don't start what you can't finish, sunshine.
Whoa.
Why?
In there.
What is this?
No.
Dirty boy.
No.
Don't break my heart, Douglas.
Nope. Douglas, me, you prick. Look at shave your tash.
I know you, Douglas.
No, not kissing a tash. No.
Okay, fine. Paul,
You're missing out, Douglas.
Okay,
your turn.
I'm going with a deep cut.
Okay.
Jackson T. Tumparaki.
Who?
He's Han Solo if Han Solo was a green rabbit.
Bucky O'Hare.
Predates Bucky O'Hare.
Oh my God, does he go when
So he's a character that was from the original run of the Marvel comics in the 70s and 80s.
Right.
But he is actually in current canon and has appeared on TV in an episode of Jedi Temple Challenge.
Which is canon.
I think he should appear in a flashback in live action.
Why?
Because he's a fucking green rabbit.
Okay. But
Think of the merchandising
But why?
possibilities.
give me a storyline.
I like
Really?
I like the fact that he can hum with his mouth open. Right.
Drill me, come on.
They need a smuggler,
Okay.
and it happens to be a green fucking rabbit.
Okay.
I was going to say the other option you could do is
Green light, I suppose.
the other option you could
Rabbit-coloured
do,
light.
Rabbit. What?
Well, he's a green rabbit, so it's rabbit-coloured.
No, it's just he just happens to be green.
Yeah.
Just regular rabbits can be like brown and grey and things like that. So you can't have a rabbit colour because there's one.
Well, if you-
one
if you-
decent
Yeah,
colour for rabbits.
whatever.
So
John.
what
That's
you
like saying it's a lime colour at the traffic light.
so what you could do what you could do is you bring back Greedo
Aha! Why?
because
He's
Greedo faked his death. Right? No, actually, we're going the Dungeons and Dragons route, right?
Oh.
Um,
Did he roll
and-
20 or well,
no. So it isn't actually Greedo; it's Greedo's twin brother.
Beto.
Did you just call
I
it
said
Greedo?
Beto.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I was going in that direction.
Dirty boys. A dirty girl. A dirty dog.
Don't call me a dirty girl. I might like it.
The other obvious one is their dirty uncle.
What?
Is it Uncle Portions?
I can't believe Paul just used that word. Unbelievable.
Uncle Portions.
Yes, Uncle Portions.
Yeah, we can bring back Uncle Portions.
Yes, bring back Uncle
Wait,
Portions.
wait.
Of course. Green light!
No, wait. I just realised because it's set before Uncle Portions becomes Uncle Portions, so we can see the origin story of Uncle Portions.
How he started with one man, with one portion,
Yes.
and rose up to house a great empire full of knobheads who bring him
Portions.
scraps for portions.
Yes.
Awesome. And we learn what he does with that scrap. He builds it into a sex bot. Because everyone's making films about sex robots now for some reason.
Are they?
Yes.
Oh, fair enough.
There was that one with Megan Fox. There's that one that's coming out like next week. There's another one that's coming out next year or later this year. I don't know. It's set in the Megan universe. It's weird. I don't understand it. I don't understand why. But everyone seems to be making movies about sex robots. They've stopped making movies about AI going strange and just gone into like, hey, we don't need to make robots anymore. We just make people look like robots and then AI and sex.
It's because
I greenlit them all.
it's because when you make one films criticizing AI, they call you woke.
How dare they? Who calls me woke?
The Elon fanboys.
Elon fanboy. Oh, my God. I need to get out of here then. I have to go and escape from the Elon fanboys. Douglas, it's been a pleasure. Mwah. And I'll see you all
Careful,
next time.
I can hear them goose stepping down the road.
Goodbye. Bye, John. And that's John Hollywood. He's gone.
I will give him my place on the poster. I will.
I think we might just end up doing an episode where I'm not here. Sean is.
Well, it's just John in your chair.
Yeah, possibly, yeah.
You're just sat under the table.
I'll be under the table, yeah.
Arm up
Big
the
fan.
entire time.
Big fan. That was a good idea.
Okay, cool.
This show's basically just going to turn into Randy Feltface.
It's going to turn into CBeebies at some point, in it. Let's be honest. Yeah, Randy Feltface works for me. Yeah, I'll have it.
Well, like, fucking. It's going to be like the fucking CBeebies shows that we kept talking about, like fucking Guess with Jeff and all that shit.
Yeah, we're halfway there now. We've got a fucking puppet mascot, so yeah.
How many is this? Cruciatus!
The funny thing is, Jeff Hollywood didn't even exist. John Hollywood didn't even exist.
Jeff
until,
Hollywood's his cousin that lives with a Targaryen.
Yeah. John Hollywood didn't even exist until he started doing the Geek Retreat shows. So, yeah. Okay, one final bit here. Disney are rolling on with live-action remakes, and they are
That's why they stole my idea about bringing Padme back from the dead.
Yeah, they're doing a live-action version of Tangled, apparently, which is going to be directed potentially by Baz Luhrmann. Rumours are that Florence Pugh and Taylor Swift are in contention for the role of Rapunzel, with Catherine Hahn and Demi Moore being eyed for the role of Mother Gothel. Now, Catherine Hahn, I don't know if she'd do it because she's just finished playing a witch for like Disney in Agatha, and Demi Moore playing a character who hankers for youth. Well, she's just done that in The Substance.
Fucking brilliant film. I enjoyed that.
We'll talk about it later.
You know who was also in The Substance?
In The Substance? Oh, yes, I know. Jonathan Carley.
Yes, I know.
I spotted him. We had this conversation.
John Bacardi?
Yeah, Jonathan Bacardi, yes, the spokesman for the drink, yes.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, John Bacardi here.
John Bacardi.
John Bacardi over here.
You have a drink? Chill me.
Okay, there's also a live-action Hercules movie in the works, which we knew because the Russos were going to be producing it. It's actually been retooled now. It's not going to be an adaptation of the movie. It is now going to be focused on Hades, the character played by James Woods in the animated version.
They do seem to like doing their live-action villain movies.
Well, that's basically what Infinity Wars was. It's Thanos the movie, isn't it?
Yeah.
No,
I was thinking more in general Disney.
Oh, well, yeah. Well,
Cruella's an awesome film.
Well, that's why I've noted this part of it called Villainous the Game, the movie.
Yeah.
Let's face it.
Isn't Cruella the one where she's like, oh, I hate Dalmatians because one killed my mum?
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Okay.
Which is weird because it's got Emma Stone in it. You
No,
think
that's
it would?
genuine. Like, I thought that was one of the...
I started watching Poor Things the other day with Emma Stone in it. That was a weird film. I've had to swerve that until I'm in the right mindset.
Fair enough.
Okay, and one final part. I won't really go into detail here because I'm realising what time we are. We haven't got long left. Graveyard Dead this month. We lost David Lynch, obviously film director.
Yeah.
Did like Twin Peaks.
What? I can't hear you.
Yeah,
I'm
that
dead.
guy. Yep. And Tony Todd, the great Tony Todd, passed away. The Candyman. Obviously, he did like the Final Destination movies. He's in the
Star Trek.
Yeah, he's fucking. He's all over the place basically. Yeah. He was in the Hatchet movies as well. Yep. I love Tony Todd, and yeah, he will be missed. Okay, that's everything there. Let's move on.
Another Graveyard Dead is somebody that was at the con last time. Was Tony Slattery?
Tony Slattery's passed away as well. Yes,
he passed away.
Yeah.
That was all.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to move through there now then, because I am really, really worried about time here. We're going to have to fly through the rest of the show. So I'll hand over to Paul for the Doctor Who time. Let's go.
Hold on to your lapels, Chessington. It's the Doctor Who news.
The Doctor Who section is back, bitches.
Oh, no.
Since we last met, we have had new Doctor Who on the telly.
We
Doug,
have.
I just want to check. Where are you up to?
Same place.
Oh.
Which is you're still not up to.
I'm trying.
You are trying.
I've
Try my patience.
as far I've not watched any of the. You have to say his first name.
Should he?
Godwar. I haven't seen any of that at all yet.
That's right.
No.
Not even a little bit.
I'm so disappointed.
Still.
It's all right. You don't have to worry about the one that was just on the Christmas.
I'm still at Jodie, but I've not revisited in months. Months and months.
Yeah, you need to pull your finger out, mate.
I'm sorry, mate. This is your section, not mine. Anyway.
Yeah, I know,
but
but I wondered whether you might have actually seen Joy to the World to actually be able to join in with this conversation, which is what I was asking.
No. This is my school. This is how I learn about Doctor Who from you.
Okay. So, you, as I recall from our conversation over Christmas, weren't overly enamoured by Joy to the World.
It was an episode. That's that.
It was a Christmas episode.
I
of
liked
Doctor
the middle
Who.
bit where the Doctor lived in the hotel with the girl.
Yeah.
But other than that, wasn't really happening.
You know what? The thing I like about that whole thing was Steven Moffat explained recently in an interview.
Paul, leave me alone! Stop asking me questions, Paul. I'm not even Steven Moffat.
Basically that was
I'm Targaryen Jim.
that was basically script writing to save money.
Yeah.
And sometimes the best Doctor Who is done to save money.
See, the 60s, the 70s,
So,
and
for
the 80s.
example, the TARDIS is a police box because they couldn't afford to change the outward appearance of the TARDIS every fucking week. So it's a police box, which is awesome. But yeah,
that's accidental awesome. Though.
Yeah,
that's what that is.
And
I'm all for it.
Yeah, Joy to the World.
Necessity is the mother of invention.
In an ideal world, the Doctor would have literally spent his time running around the world trying to find another hotel to get back into the Time Hotel. Which none of this means a thing to you, Doug. But that would have been very, very expensive and not within the budget, even with Disney money. So they basically wrote what plot we had. So I am absolutely all for that sort. I loved it because it was what it was supposed to be. It was a 1-hour Christmas episode of Doctor Who, which had some lovely acting in it from Shooty especially, and Nicola Coughlan. I think she
barely had anything to do, mate. She was literally there.
Did it feel like a bottle episode? Is it kind of?
Yeah,
is that kind of?
Yeah.
It's
Christmas
sometimes
episode.
they work depending on the show, I suppose.
Yeah. But So the other thing we had just before Christmas was the War Games in colour. Let's take 10 episodes of classic Doctor Who in black and white, cut it down to 90 minutes, and colorise it.
I haven't got 5 hours. Give me it in an hour and a half. Okay.
Boom.
Yeah.
You know what?
Like tomorrow.
Really, I think you would really get that.
If I've not seen the rest of it, he probably would.
Yeah.
It fucking flies by, but it's good. Yeah. You don't really miss anything.
No.
Yeah, I could do with a bit more Rudolph Walker in there, a little bit more Truman from EastEnders. but
Yes. Yeah.
And I could do without the Master's theme every 5 seconds.
Yeah, because he's not the fucking master.
He's not the master.
He's the war chief.
But they said, well, that's the evil Time Lord music.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
But they shove in a whole thing that we never got to see at the time, which was a proper regeneration from Patrick Troughton to John Pertwee, which I think works quite well.
We've got a CGI model of John Pertwee knocking about anyway. Yeah, let's just sit him in a chair. It's funny. He just sits in it. It's like he's nodding off I'm reading a book.
It's not
and
a
then he wakes up
CGI
with a new face.
It's a bit of footage that's been repurposed from the Mind Robber.
I know, but still, it just looks like he fell asleep in a chair and then his face changes and then he wakes up again.
Yeah.
So, and then it does mean that they've changed his canonical first words though, because canonically John Pertwee's first words as the Doctor was shoes. That was it. He was looking for his key. What was in his shoe? He's like shoes. And now, what is it now? It's like oh dear or something like that. So that's not right. Or something.
That Doctor as played by Kelly from the fucking viral internet video. Shoes.
So
get some shoes.
That was Christmas. We're not that far away from the new season, and the writers who
you're going to say we're not that far away from next Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay. And the writers who aren't Russell T Davies have now been revealed. So we've got Juno Dawson, who already has form. She was the writer of the Doctor Who novel The Good Doctor, and was the scriptwriter on the Doctor Who redacted podcast drama. Okay. Pete McTighe Previously wrote the episodes Kablam and Praxius. Sorry, I should pronounce that properly. It's Kablam! It's got the exclamation mark on the end, so got to do that.
Wham!
He's responsible for many of the mini adventures
The Plague.
that were that they did for the trailers for the Doctor Who collection Blu-rays.
Yeah, Blu-rays.
And he also wrote Tales of the TARDIS for the Mind Robber, and The Curse of Fenric. And he's one of the writers and executive producers on the spin-off, The War Between the Land and the Sea, which we're going to be seeing sometime.
Eventually, yeah.
Now, Sharma Angel Wallfall was the winner of the inaugural Channel 4 New Writing Award and has worked on many shows, including Supercell, The Ballad of Renegade Nell, and Town Called Malice, and Noughts and Crosses. And then
Noughts and Crosses? Is that from the makers of Battleship?
Not having watched it, I couldn't say for certain.
Sorry, yeah.
But
stick Popeye in it. It's fine.
I seem to recall that was a black drama.
Let's just leave that hanging there and move on. Thanks, Paul.
Thank you.
Could have just been a drama, but
you know what I'm saying.
A bleak drama.
Yeah. And then Inuit Ellams is a poet and playwright who apparently came close to working on the series under Chris Chibnall.
Fucking Eskimo. What?
And then COVID happened. Russell T. Davies had seen his work at the National Theatre and was already in love with his writing when some guy who plays the Doctor,
Gartois.
thank you, came to him and asked if he'd ever thought of using a writer called Inuit Ellams.
I didn't say it like that to him, did he, Paul?
Hello, Russell T. Davis. I'd just like to ask you a question. Have you ever thought about using a writing called that? I'm so excited.
Casting.
Russell T. fucking Davis. I'm caught in my zip.
You know we've got a dog in here who can hear you, but the rest of us can't.
Yeah.
They were going to ask Steven Moffat to write another episode, and he's like,
I'm not Steven Moffat.
"Fuck off, Paul!
Stop asking me questions.
I'm busy trying to make Quartermain.
This is his wife.
I'm trying to make Quartermain."
So, blink twice if you're safe.
Okay. So former EastEnder and Strictly Come Dancing winner Rose Ayling Ellis.
Oh yeah, the deaf girl.
That was what I was going to point out.
Yeah.
Will be appearing in the new season alongside
Gartois.
and Verada Sethu. Rose has been deaf since birth. She uses BSL.
How many fucking roses do we need in this fucking show?
And a bit of
Correct answer is a dozen.
Hey. No. The correct answer is 2 dozen, but you can get away with a dozen.
Or a single one.
That's
if
true.
you're feeling cheap, but we've already got 2 now, so.
Yeah. Valentine's Day is coming up, boys.
Fine.
Right. Bit of news that was announced at the new year, and all I have to say about that is about fucking time too. Tom Baker is honoured in the New Year's honours list.
Only yours a year?
Because he's excited.
Because I'm excited.
Yeah,
Thank you.
He's sexy.
She gets it. Now aged 91, he has been awarded an MBE, so the member of the Order of the British Empire, for his significant contribution to television. Oh.
Yeah. Tom Baker taught us all how to do all alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z.
Other Doctor Who alum honoured this year include now Dame Carmen Munro. She appeared in Enemy of the World.
Okay.
She might be best remembered from the sitcom Desmond's.
Oh, the Desmonds.
Yes.
God,
she played
memory unlocked.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to love that pork pie.
Yeah,
Yes.
man. Do you remember when they used the
You
music in the advert, like a Kingsmill advert a little while ago, where the one was buttering the bread that just went on forever and stuff like that?
Did she play Tutu?
Sarah Lancashire received a
Just being
CBE.
ignored.
Kerry Mulligan and Anne Reid received OBS.
Oops. Yeah.
Yep. Sarah Parrish received an MBE, and the head of the
Sarah Parrish was the big Spider Woman from the Christmas one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the head of the Secret Service from Spyfall is now Sir Stephen of Fry.
Stephen Off Fry.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've got the next volume of Doctor Who: The Collection, which I was talking about before, has been announced. It's John Pertwee's debut, season 7. In fact, today was the
Dave, that we're gonna throw it back to you.
Today was when they did the showing at the BFI that ties in with this.
Stupid.
Yes, it was stupid.
Yes, it was. Yes.
I'm glad you're that self-aware.
And yes, he's green.
So this is going to be an interesting box to explore from a restoration point of view.
Yeah.
Because
a lot of this is recovered, isn't it?
the thing, obviously, there are a lot of black and white Doctor Who's that are just completely missing. Yeah. Well, there is.
Yeah, we don't talk about those ones when he was a minstrel for a while.
There are also original colour transmission tapes of the Pertwee era that no longer exist.
The invasion of the dinosaurs was black and white for the longest time. Wasn't it?
Invasion 1.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean, but yeah.
And this is a this.
So I remember when they colorised that and they brought it out on DVD. And everyone was like, okay.
This season 7 is a really good example of this.
I'm sorry, I just broke my leg.
The Silurians and the Ambassadors of... Well, Inferno is also missing in its original PAL videotapes. But so what they did when they were restoring them for the DVDs...
They're just acquaintance tapes now.
So we've got these black and white film recordings that were marketed to countries that didn't have colour telly, basically. They didn't... and they were able to marry these film recordings up to the colour signal from off-air North American TV recordings. Okay. So somebody had videotaped it off-air in Canada, and so they put them together, and not perfect, but certainly a lot better than... they did a whole thing on Tomorrow's World about this when they first did it to the Demons.
Jesus, Tomorrow's World.
Yeah.
I missed that show.
Yeah, so do I.
And Robot Wars.
Now, since then,
back.
as you say, they scienced the science. Since then, science has moved on.
Yes.
Because there is now a whole technique.
They've cloned Winnie the Pooh.
Many
Not successfully! I've tried!
So Sigourney Weaver's been brought in to burn all these Doctor Who episodes that didn't work out right.
So,
just a bunch of tapes going...
What they can now do is basically feed the black and white film recording into a computer, run it through an algorithm, and it can look at it and it can actually pick out the colour data. Because if you remember how...
Isn't it funny how we don't like AI, but when we say we give it to an algorithm and that does it, then that's fine.
Yeah. I mean, to be...
yeah.
To be fair, AIs are just
if you remember how old cathode ray tube tellies work...
I wonder where you're going there. I thought you were talking about your wife for a second.
It's basically...
Well, if you think about how old cathode ray tubes...
It's basically a series of dots.
Yes.
Yep.
That are being hit by the
battleships.
Leave them alone, let him finish.
But by the beam from the cathode ray.
If you want to learn more about it, you can go to the Bradford Museum of Media.
Each of these dots was split into red, green, and blue.
Yep.
Now, all of that information, although you can't see the actual colour of it, you can still see those different dots on the black and white film recordings. So they can basically get the computer to go, okay, that dot is doing that, therefore it should be that colour. And
I'm all for this. I'm all for this.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
Something like that is an example.
Kids to watch good old films.
Yeah.
Because they won't, because it's black and white.
No, I know.
Something like that is an example of good use of AI.
They can't do it on
Clerks.
something that they can't do it on something like Clerks.
Clerks in colour.
Yeah, they can't do it on something like Clerks because that is pure.
It was filmed on black and white stock.
But this was a black and white camera filming a colour telly, so that's why this data is there that can now be extrapolated by a computer, and that's what is on the new Blu-ray. It's fully color. It's color. They call it color recovery, and the new versions aren't the old.
There's something to watch with a colour catcher.
This is red.
Yeah,
it's
pink before. It genuinely has.
Yeah, it really does work. These box sets are great though. I got season 10 for Christmas and season 17 for my birthday, and
I should pick them up at some point.
I've been burning through these.
That's how we lost them in the first place, Paul.
For the first time, I'm making a point of actually watching all the extras as well.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you're familiar enough with the episodes, you could probably just do that first anyway. Watch all
yeah,
the
but
extras.
it's been a while. It's been a while.
Hello?
In a lot of cases,
Hello?
who's ringing Geek Retreat?
It's his wife.
At nearly 10 o'clock at night on a
No,
Sunday.
we really need to hurry this up. It's 9:30.
But no, I was going to say the extras, especially the new ones that they've done for the Blu-rays, are great because it's you've got people like Dr. Matthew Sweet doing documentaries and interviews, Toby Haydock doing his deep dives into people that we don't know a lot about. You've got the behind the sofa features where you've got Doctor Who alumni basically sitting and watching Doctor Who and commenting on it in the style of Gogglebox.
Yeah,
it's Gogglebox. It's exactly what it is.
I fully
they're not-
imagined like this weird little horror film where your view is just the camera, and you could just see Doctor Who actors in their lives with the camera just peeking out from behind the
I
setting.
was listening. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Paul's ignoring me again.
It's all right. It's fine. It's what he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are brilliant box sets, and even if you have, like me, bought everything on video and then bought everything on DVD, you're just gonna have to buy everything on Blu-ray
Fair
again.
enough. Right. Okay. Well, we'll have to cut that short there, Paul, because I'm just wary of the time. We've only got we're already on 9:30, so we need to get cracking. We've been doing 2 hours already. Let's go beyond. We're not going to go beyond because we've got no audience here right now. So instead, we're just going to go to any other business for the final section of the show. Anything else that you've got there, we can pick up next month, I assume. Yeah,
probably.
Okay, cool. Right. Okay. Let's do any other business. Lovely, that.
It's time to talk about the weird and wacky things happening around the world with any other business.
So weird and wacky isn't really what we're doing this month. if anything,
Yeah, why did you even bother with that?
I don't know. Shut up. Because we're not handing over to the others. Because anyway. Yeah. So
You're there. Talk.
Yeah.
We're going to have a conversation about
yeah.
shit.
We're going to have a brief conversation. I've asked the other nerds if they can give me their 5 favourite movies that they watched for 2024. Now,
That
not
came
movies
out
that they
this
watched
year.
in 2024, movies that came out in 2024.
Yeah.
Okay? I'll go first. I may as well tell you mine. Okay?
Okay.
To start any discussion. So my top 5.
In at
number 1.
five?
In at number 5 was Strange Darling. Ooh. Love that film.
Was what?
Strange Darling, it's called. Okay. It's told out of order. You start the movie on chapter 3, then you jump back to chapter 1, on to chapter 4, then chapter 2, then chapter 6.
That's Pulp Fiction.
No, it's not. It's it's
That
not.
sounds
Apparently.
quite fun, actually.
No, it's really good how it tells the story out of order, and it's very good. It's very good. I can't really tell you any more because it
I
will
wonder
spoil
if,
things.
like,
but it's very
the
good.
It's going to have to be clever to make it work.
Yeah,
I was
going to
say,
clever.
if the DVD version comes out and gives you an option to watch it in
I
chronological order, I wonder if that would change how the...
Oh, yeah,
Memento
absolutely. It would
does
totally
that,
change, yeah.
doesn't it? Because you can watch Memento backwards, basically.
Yeah. But even then, it's weird. It doesn't quite work.
Cool.
But yeah, Strange Darling, very, very good. Number 4, Saturday Night. It's
na, 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 na.
yeah, it's a story of Wakefield and Eccles. Yeah. No, it's
Boing, 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 boing.
it's Jason Reitman doing the story of the very first Saturday Night Live.
I'm in.
You follow
I like all of everything you just said.
Yeah, you
That sounds
follow
amazing.
Lorne, what's his face? That guy who made Saturday Night Live. And yeah, you just follow him basically. It's like the West Wing, but for Saturday Night Live. A lot of long shots going through corridors and stuff like that while he's making all the decisions and stuff like that. It's really, really good. Basically, and you've got like people playing like Chevy Chase in the back of the day. The kid who plays Dan Aykroyd is fucking amazing.
Really?
He's just spot on. You've got the guy who plays John Belushi. You could swear he's going to actually shoot someone at some point. It's amazing. It's so good. Definitely worth checking out. Number 3 for me, Wallace and Gromit: Vengeance Most Foul.
That
I
was
could
a
sit and
really
watch
good
that.
movie.
I could watch that film all day. It's so much fun.
That and Doctor Who on Christmas Day were absolute highlights, and I just loved.
There's so many like hidden jokes in the
Well,
background.
it's like what the character's name is Baker Bob. Because Bob Baker was one of the writers who created, and he was a Doctor Who writer who created Wallace and Gromit.
There's a bit where where the robots, the Norbots, are coming online. It's not like you can see like that, the Terminator Vision kind of thing. And there's little hidden jokes in the Terminator Vision. Like at one point, it's showing about like how his various joints are working. So it says head, shoulders, knees, toes, knees, toes. Stuff like that. It's brilliant. So yeah, we're checking out.
I love the gags at the border.
Oh yeah.
Yorkshire border, keep out. Lancashire border, no, you keep out.
Number 2 for me was actually a documentary. It was Superman,
the
Christopher Reeve story.
That was good.
I fucking bawled my eyes out watching that.
It is very good.
Do you know what it was for me? It was when Glenn Close said like if he was still alive, so would Robin Williams.
Yeah.
I was like, don't do that.
I'm going
don't
now.
do
You're just
that.
saying that.
Don't
Robin
do
Williams,
that
and I didn't realise they were such good friends.
Yeah.
I knew they were friends.
I didn't realise they were such good friends.
But to be that close, it was a tough watch.
Yeah.
It's a one and done.
When he died, it just took the laughter out of Robin almost. You know what I mean? Yeah. He had no reason to make people laugh anymore.
Yeah.
It's so sad. And my number 1 was The Substance. That movie's just like incredible.
It is a good film.
Everyone needs to see this film. Some people might not be good with body horror, and the finale does go on slightly too long, just a smidge. But it's
I've heard good things.
It's great. Honestly, it's fantastic. Demi Moore, she's been Oscar nominated the first time. An actress has been Oscar nominated for a horror movie for well over 20, I think, since Silence of the Lambs. And even in Silence of the Lambs, I don't really count as a horror movie, it's a crime thriller. But Substance, she deserves it. She's amazing in this film.
It was a ballsy thing for her to do, especially at that age, but looking as good as she does.
She looks incredible in that movie.
It's insane.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, definitely worth checking out. I do have questions about the movie that I have actually submitted to Josh if he does an unanswered questions video about it at some point, because there are questions he definitely wants to talk about it.
It's not the perfect script at all.
Well, my big question is, you get the activator, and they say only use this amount, then you're never supposed to touch it away.
Yeah.
Why not just give them a pre-filled syringe?
Just the right amount.
Yeah. Why give them a big bottle full of extra shit?
So that they make this mistake.
Exactly.
Because plot.
Yes, I know, but still. But anyway, if you haven't seen The Substance, that may be a spoiler for you.
Why don't they leave clothes on when they're changing?
Because they could be different sizes. Could rip them or tear them off.
Or something.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know. But yeah, you don't want.
It's gratuitous. The only bad thing I've got to say about it
You'll
is
wear moo-moo.
Yeah, I mean,
gratuitous.
there's the when Elizabeth Sparkle's doing her, not Elizabeth Sparkle, Sue is doing a workout show, and it's basically just the Benny Benassi fucking video, satisfaction video. That's gratuitous, but it's meant to be. That's the point. But yeah, I get it. That's my top 5. Yeah. So a couple of odd picks on there. I never thought, and if you'd have asked me at the beginning of last year, will a documentary be your number 2 movie of the year? I would have said no, but absolutely yeah. And Saturday Night, a movie that not many people will have seen. Again, it's a very specific niche topic, but it's fucking worth watching.
Reitman's done it. I'll watch it anyway.
And Strange Darling is just brilliant. So yeah, definitely those are my top 5. Who wants to go next?
I'll do my big.
Yeah, I was going to say I want to go last for reasons.
Okay.
My big testosterone list is, so these are, like you said, your favourite films. These are the films that literally made me go, fucking, I enjoyed that. Yeah. That's all they are. So number 5 for me was Roadhouse. Yeah. Jake Gyllenhaal in that. That was a great movie. There's loads of stupid bits in it, but it made me feel good. Number 4 was The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
That's a good fun film.
Again,
I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that film a lot.
It's on my list.
Another Cavill movie was Argyle.
Again, not
Kath and I enjoyed that as well.
Just fun, absolute fun. Next one, not so much fun, but I went in really, really sceptical because I've been hurt before, but Romulus.
I've still not seen it. I will be getting to it sooner rather than later.
I did enjoy it. It had all the things in it that I wanted, because all the bits that scared me involved the face huggers.
I love the face huggers and everything they did with them, but the rest of the movie's just nothing for me.
You saw? Did you see it at the cinema or?
No, I had to watch it at home.
Okay, so you did you watch it at home before it was on Disney Plus?
Yes.
Okay, because I gather that some of the effects work has been
I have seen
upgraded.
I have seen the before and the after. There is
Oh, is
not
it
much
on-
difference.
Okay.
Oh, is it on
No.
Disney Plus now?
Yeah,
Yes.
it is now,
Cool.
yeah.
Number one, no surprise, it's Deadpool and Wolverine.
Okay.
It's the
I was
Yeah.
debating putting it on my list, but I just
Yeah.
I just don't think it's as good as
it's
those ones.
one as I said it when we first talked about it months ago. You know, it was a film made for me that everybody else gets to watch.
Yeah.
It's just fantastic.
Yep.
It's a good movie.
Now it's on Disney Plus. It's like a fucking
Oh,
nightlight.
They put the
Nice.
commentary on there now, the director's commentary, so I need to watch it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
on there.
awesome.
I will
Yeah.
watch that.
Because I was
So-
in the shop the other day and I was looking at the Blu-ray and I think, oh, I could pick this up and get the
Blu-ray?
commentary. But I thought, no, just in case they've added it to Disney Plus, I want to double check because I knew it wasn't there last time. And they've put it on now, so I'm like, yep.
Nice.
I'll watch that tomorrow
So,
night.
yeah,
It's literally Deadpool and Wolverine. That's like my nightlight now. It's on my phone. It's there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Honestly, watch it.
Cool.
Amara, what are yours?
So this task made me realize, like looking through the list,
I've
that
only
I have
watched
seen
4
a total
films
of.
in a year.
I've watched a total of 1 film in the cinema.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Well, it didn't have to be at the cinema. You could watch it
no,
at
I
home
know,
as
I know.
well. Just as long as it
it
came
was
out
just
in
it
24.
made me realize. So the only film that I actually went out to the cinema to see was Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh, okay.
Which that's got to be.
I didn't see many at the cinema last year. I think maybe
Yeah.
Deadpool, Wolverine, potentially Tarot may have been the only two.
Sonic 3 was almost going to be one that we saw at
Not
the
seen
cinema
it, yeah.
because I was talking to Connor about going and see it with him, but then it got a bit late in the day and stuff like that.
We
So
gotta
we
go fast.
ended up. Yeah, exactly. So we're going to save that to watch at a different time. So I haven't technically seen that. The other ones, because I realised apparently I wasn't much of a movie person this year. So I've seen. I saw the TV Glow.
Yeah, I've got that downloaded.
Yeah,
I need to watch that.
that's definitely a good one. I've seen most of it. I haven't there's certain bits where I need to go back and finish because I'm watching it through like a certain lens that obviously is going to be a bit different for me compared to you
Yeah.
lot. So I keep having to stop and come back to it. And then let's see, what's the other ones? I saw bits of Red One.
Okay.
However you pronounce it.
I'll watch that.
The
'Cause-
Rock Saves Christmas.
Yeah. Because I got home from work and Mum had it on because she was watching it with great grandma
Okay.
and with grandma. Sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah. It's because I've been talking to Connor earlier.
Yeah.
So grandma was asleep, so she'd got Red One on. I was like, oh, this looks intriguing. And then it got to the point where it revealed that, because I knew nothing about this film, right? And it revealed the name of like the bad guy is Grilla, right?
Right.
And me being like a massive D&D fan, all I've got is there's a D&D show called Legends of Avantris who did like a Christmas thing where they were fighting Grilla, but the DM mispronounced it as Grilla. So then all the players, every time, they were just like, there's a gorilla! Like, is it a propane griller or a charcoal griller? So as soon as that name came up, I could not take the film. Like, I couldn't watch the film anymore. because
I really.
because
I mean,
every time I was just like,
I did really enjoy that.
also
one.
there's going to be a gorilla.
Yeah, it's a watchable, fun movie.
It comes at the right time of year for me
will
as well because
watch
I
it.
like a Christmas movie.
I will
Yeah.
watch it again next year.
I'm gonna have to watch it.
And
I'll throw it on
what's
my
her
list
name?
for
Who
next
played
year.
Sabrina,
Yeah.
the teenage witch, was
Oh.
the villain.
Do
So.
you know
And
what?
then
She's such
Which
a
one?
great actress.
The
I watched
new one.
Mad Men.
Oh,
I watched her growing up in
Netflix,
Mad Men.
Yeah, I
Sabrina.
can't remember
And
her
then
name now.
And she's so good.
Yeah,
the closest things I've got otherwise, I was like, I'm sure Five Nights at Freddy's came out this year. Nope.
No, it's
last year.
2023, yeah.
Jesus.
So then the closest things I've got to films otherwise is
Porn's not allowed.
pardon?
You can't say porn.
I know,
No,
that's why
it's
I
not
want to
porn,
make so many
it's-
changes to my
It's
I know,
YouTube-based video essays.
Can't make me pick
which
5
is,
of them.
which was Power Pack's video about the game Signalis, and Jesse Gender's video on called Glitch Identity, which is about which is about identity in the information age and how the internet affects like people's perceptions of themselves and shit. And also last night I watched a nearly 5-hour video of from Jeffy, who made the ARG Series 10 tapes, doing like a 5-hour essay about the game Disco Elysium.
Keep it light, okay.
Yeah.
Cool, yeah, so, yeah, okay, cool.
Okay.
Right, so Paul, you're apparently going to make me angry.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, right, number 5
Okay.
Go.
was The Fall Guy.
Okay.
Nearly made my list.
I didn't,
Really
Nearly
enjoyable
made
film.
my
We
list.
saw it at the cinema. You know,
I just
I'm
realised
really
what that scale
starting to like what Ryan Gosling is doing.
Barbie saved
And-
his career.
Yeah,
as far as I'm
and-
concerned.
well,
'cause I've never been a fan of him.
I'm sure we're going to be seeing him doing Marvel or DC or
yeah,
something big franchise sooner rather than later now.
They want him for Richard Rider for Nova.
Yeah. Number 4, Beetlejuice.
Didn't like it.
I
It
really
was
enjoyed it.
serviceable.
It's too much movie in too little time. It's not.
Serviceable.
You think?
There's too many storylines.
The ex-wife storyline was not needed
Yeah.
at all, but she is a
Yeah.
diamond to look at. Oh, my
yeah.
God.
If they'd have just kept it focused on
Catherine O'Hara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
No,
no.
Monica Bellucci.
Monica
Oh,
Bellucci.
that one.
Tim
sorry.
Burton's current. girl.
yes.
Yeah, he's got a type. Yeah, so if they'd have just kept it focused on like the trying to contact the dead dad or trying to contact fucking the Jeffrey Jones's character that we're not allowed to discuss anymore, or just
we're just not allowed to discuss.
What have I
Jeffrey
missed?
Jones.
or the ghost boyfriend or the
There was a
Beetlejuice's
lot.
ex-wife,
There was a lot going
or
on.
the policeman trying to find Beetlejuice. There's too many. There's 5 storylines in that movie. It doesn't need 5 storylines. Sorry, it doesn't need
Should
it.
have just gone to Hawaii.
Yeah, should have just gone Hawaiian. That would have just been where go tropical.
Saving that for the third one.
My third movie
Beetlejuice.
is a sequel. It's Inside Out 2.
I've still not watched it.
I still haven't watched
Got
it.
like 5 minutes into it and I couldn't focus
It's a clever
on it.
film.
Couldn't focus on it.
It's a clever film.
Yeah.
did
Is that the
watch
one where
Dream
Riley
Productions,
turns
though.
out to be a lesbian?
Did enjoy Dream Productions.
I've still not watched
Yeah, I've watched.
It's
I've watched
quite
that.
fun.
That's kind of Inside Out 1.5.
Yeah.
I mean, I can do without Richard Ayoade being
How
in it.
dare you? He's the best bit.
Yeah, but you know,
It's just because his voice is too recognisable.
No, it's not even that. It's kind of I've kind of gone slightly off him.
Yeah.
For reasons.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Yep.
And she knows what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Oh really? Okay.
Yes.
Have I got some googling to do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
who is his career mostly associated with early on?
I mean,
old dolls,
you could be
or
do Graham Linehan. You
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
And-
well, to be fair,
and-
he was on Bush before IT Crowd. So.
Yeah, and he
Guess who
he
he's been defending?
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there we go. But yeah.
That's on Disney Plus now. The IT Crowd, weirdly.
Yes. Yeah, I know.
Weird.
But yeah. So in Inside Out 2, I don't think Pixar ever pull
Miss.
a misfire. It's I mean some are better than others. You know,
Yeah.
Cars 2 is not the greatest movie.
No.
I don't know.
You know, it's great as a kind of action movie comedy, but
It was the first kids movie I saw where they were like, "Hey, guess what? These cars die."
but
Which was
you know
more impressive than I was
you know,
expecting.
it's certainly. I think even their lesser ones are more successful than.
Oh, they're all successful. 'cause it's Pixar.
I think they are better than what Trad Disney were.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have been doing
They've always been better.
during that era.
Yeah.
My number 2 film. I am also going for some Deadpool and Wolverine love.
Really?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
really, that was like a highlight of the year.
I thought it was a great movie. I just don't think it's top 5 for me.
Yeah, no, I just loved it
That
so much.
That film has caused Connor to try and learn the dance from Bye 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 by Ed Stick.
I'm 44 years
Bless
old. I already
him.
knew it.
I
As soon as it was
can
on the screen,
appreciate
I'm like,
that.
bam, bam.
Okay, now my number 1 movie.
Okay.
I consider this to be a perfect movie. I have said this
Fucking
on this
perfect.
podcast.
Perfect.
Mike, what do you think my top film of 2024 was?
Looking
In the
at
words
his
of
face,
John Hollywood,
it's like
thrill me.
it looks. It,
No, I want you to try and guess.
Oh, I'm not gonna.
Perfect.
By
I'm not gonna
the
have
looks
to
of his
guess 'cause I know what
face.
his letterbox is like.
His
So.
fucking when was Paddington? When was Paddington?
Oh, Paddington goes to
isn't
Peru.
It? Goes to Peru.
Yeah, it's Paddington in Peru.
I've not
Come
watched
on.
it.
See?
See, the thing is,
It's a perfect
you might think it's a perfect movie, Paul, but don't forget that they had to try multiple times to create Paddington in a lab first to put him in these movies.
Yep.
There's a whole room full just waiting for Sigourney Weaver to come in with a flamethrower.
It was the guy who played the first one was just fucking burnt, and then they got another one out and made another film, burnt him.
It's like, you know that new film that's going out, Mickey 17, with fucking your lad from Twilight in?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what they just do, is they just fucking, once they finish with the Paddington, instead of
I've
saying,
not watched that one.
Did you know
not
that?
out yet,
Is
I'm
it not out
looking
yet?
forward to watching it.
That looks fun.
Did you know that Paddington in Peru is Nigel Farage's favourite film?
Is it?
Yeah, because the immigrant went home.
There we go. And on that bombshell, we're going to leave the episode there. Thank you to everyone who's listened to this long into the episode. You got a long, well done.
We had to get it out of our system.
Oh,
I think.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just we've had 2 long episodes in a row. The Christmas one's like 3 hours. This is well over 2. So, yeah, we will try and get shorter next month, I promise. It's just we had a lot to cover because we haven't done a proper show like this since October. So, yeah, a lot of news. Okay, I would like to thank Douglas for having us here,
Not a
as he
problem.
does all the time.
Always.
It's going to be weird doing a convention tomorrow without you, but, you know, we'll see you at the beginning of March.
It's going to
anyway.
be. We're going to get a picture of him making out with John Hollywood later.
We're not. We need to get packed up and on because I've got to get a good night's sleep.
I will send you that video because this is the
send me all the videos.
This is the sort of shit that needs to be going
on the
to
Patreon,
like
yeah.
Instagram and TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
And Patreon.
No, John Hollywood now has his own TikTok.
Oh, okay.
That's what you need to do.
Okay.
Yes.
You want to get some
Hollywood
coverage?
okay, I will create a Hollywood TikTok and I will start to do
Hollywood.
videos for John.
Okay.
And yeah,
do a TikTok and an Instagram for him.
well, I don't do Instagram, but yeah, sure.
I do.
Okay, well you can do it then. Yeah. So anyway,
Just
thank you for listening to the
just
show.
repost the TikTok videos on, like, send them to him and
Yeah.
he can
Yeah,
post them on
exactly.
Instagram.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Dead
I'll
easy.
do that then. Yeah, John Hollywood might review some movies whenever he watches one. Who knows?
Ha
Aha. We'll see if he gives him a
Thrill
green
me.
light or whether or not he, you know,
Thrill me.
whether
Thrill me.
was he thrilled by the movie? Would he have given it the green light or the red light? Who knows?
You know.
Red light. Red light. Does John Hollywood play Squid Game?
He might do.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I'll have to see if I want to see if I can get some new clothes for him. So you know, I might see if I can get him.
Why he's got costumes?
You never know. No, to be fair, I did try and buy him a shirt because he's only got the attire that he came with, which he's been golfing.
Bro, Build-A-Bear.
Oh, it's a good shout actually. Yeah,
Now he can cosplay as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
John. Oh, John, you've no idea what you've let yourself in for, my friend.
I do. Ha
So yeah, we will.
That is so funny. Like, sneak in your house and go, ha! You go, ah!
I mean, if you guys want to do reviews for John, then just send me the audio, and you know, maybe we'll see. But yeah, so we'll be
Don't
back
mind
next
my
month.
voice. I've got a cold. Ha
Yes, it's not a little bit strange. It's where the microphone is.
Or are we gonna? Or do you mean we're gonna write the script and send it you?
No, you can just record the thing, and I
Fair
can
enough.
lip sync to him. Not a problem. Bye. So yes,
The masked puppeteer.
The first video is him going, "Don't want to be a fool."
yes, I mean, yeah, you get it. Doing the dance.
Just the shot, and you just see of his legs, like just the camera point at his legs. You just see your hands.
I've got
come down
another
and
stick,
move
you
his
know. I
legs.
can just do his leg. I can put a stick on his leg.
Oh,
Yeah, I got 2.
oh, you did.
Yeah. Put them both in a vice as well.
Just, "You wanna be a fool?"
Because they were too loose. They kept coming off. Anyway, so we'll see you next month here. Anyone's going to AnimeCon, we'll see you there tomorrow.
Or we'll have seen
We
you
will have
there
seen
tomorrow
you there tomorrow.
by
Don't
this
forget,
point.
you'll have a Christmas episode coming out before too long. You'll have the AnimeCon episode coming out before too long as well.
Christmas.
There is a
Merry
video
on
version.
Christmas.
There is a video version of the Christmas special. You'll get to see that if you join us on Patreon, which you can sign up for as little as £1 a month and get to see all kinds of stuff that we throw on there, including John Hollywood stuff. I assume will be going on there. What else? I can't think of anything else. I'm very tired. I need to go home. I'm up early in the morning for a convention. So, we will leave it there for this month then. Until we see you next time, my name has been Mike Bell, and I have liked movies and bought a puppy.
He's so cool. I want one.
I'm Paddington Brown's best friend.
I like communism.
I'm going to have an affair with John Hollywood. I'm pretty sure of it.
Yep.
Maybe that's why his wife's in bed sick. He's been poisoning her. Oh.
So that we can be together.
Oh.
He's been pulling a sixth sense. He's been putting bleach in her soup.
And I've been poisoning Doug's wife. Okay, until next month then. We'll see
wait,
you soon.
is it John that's been poisoning? I thought you meant
Both.
I thought you meant double.
Speaking of double dose. Anyway, right. Until next time, then we will see you when we see you, and have some fun and do some geeks and geeks out and geek and the geeks geek out. Bye bye.
Geese! Geek out!
No geese. That's geese, not geese.
Honk!
If you've enjoyed the nerdom in your ears, then why not follow us on Twitter at 50footnerds. You can follow Mike at Mike G. Bell, Amara at Voltsevexoth and at Amara Lunera, and Paul is on at Scouser. Our website is 50footnerds.co.uk. That's FIFTYFOOTNERDS.co.uk. You can find all of our YouTube content at video.50footnerds.co.uk or search youtube.com/50footnerds. All of our episodes are archived over at bit.ly/50footnerdsarchive. That's 50FTNERDS archive. You can like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Attack of the 50 Foot Nerds. Email us at 50footnerds@gmail.com or join our Patreon at patreon.com/50footnerds. If you'd like to buy our merchandise, you can visit us over at tinyurl.com/50footstore. That's 50FT store. All of these links and more are available at our Linktree page. That's linktr.ee/50footnerds. FIFTYFOOTNERDS.